1 on bomb, but less about that. It's all about now. We are on board. It looks like we did say Heinz, but we have the wrong camera there on screen at the moment. That's Arcanum. We are, however, on the POV of Heinz. Do apologize about that. We will get that change very soon. There it is right now. It is changed up. So Heinz moving into the library, gets the assist at the moment. Gonna try and grab that bomb. Richie Heinz, we know he is the objective man. However, gets taken out by the barrel.
And now over to Ogre 2. We'll see if he can maintain control of this BR tower. It looks like his team has secured the ball once again. They'll drop for just a second. That's going to actually be Snakebite, who actually throws the ball up to S2, but stays S1 with the shotgun. I like that play. Going to wait for a player to push it, but he falls as well.
Unlucky that he actually went down, otherwise that could have been dangerous, but Royal 2 comes in to secure S tower. He manages to grab the ball. He has the sword in his hand also. Nobody really wants to be coming close to him right now. There is also a shotgun down at S1. The interesting thing is if any of the Team Noble Black roster manage to pick that up and secure it, or will Snakebite walk in, take advantage of that, and that's going to be all the close range weapons in their hand at the moment. Snakebite hasn't picked up that shotgun. It's not been called out, which is interesting. Finds APG running down, but look at this, Bravo. They have the S tower on lockdown.
They absolutely do. Snakebite's going to retreat for just a moment, so we'll switch over to Ogre 2, who's actually watching the S2 angle himself. Royal 2, we're still with the sword and waiting to pick up the ball. Looks like they're waiting for a Noble Black push here, so momentarily dropping the ball.
But I like exactly where at the moment, this is a very, very good setup that they have. Again, you see the sword coming down to help him out. Headshot from Ogre 2, down goes one. Round comes the sword, that's going to be Royal 2. Can he survive? He needs to stay alive. However, the grenades in this game are absolutely huge. He does, however, have support off screen from Richie Heinz, who's moving up on the elbow, searching around for that player. There's 3 players in S1 now. It's not the greatest place to be, especially when we just, I believe, saw a sniper bullet coming down from BR3.
We did, but that was Aries, so he's taken down momentarily, actually. So now we'll go over to Snakebite, who's keeping his teammate Royal 2 alive. Yes, so Royal 2 will still be alive with the sword. Somehow CLG fights off that Noble Black push. Like you said, Noble Black even had a sniper there. CLG able to maintain control of that snipe tower momentarily, and they have not yet let Noble Black get a point on the board.
But I like this play, moving away. It would have been a travesty if they didn't pick that ball. However, it is now reset. That's going to be up in top mid, waiting for someone to take a hold of. AR in his back pocket. Again, the AR can be used at close range. That thing's quite a nasty weapon. You whip that thing out and it's like running through a person with a chainsaw. It's a very, very deadly weapon. Now he knows somebody's there. Grenade goes up. Hit markers come down. Big back whack from Snakebite. He's going to take control of top left.
And I have to say, I'll switch over quickly. You see nades coming from Snakebite, so we'll go to Royal 2. His teammate at Snipe Tower, no, Royal 2 will actually fall. He had the sword still throughout that entire duration. So now back over to Heinz, who's pushing across top mid.
At the moment, the game looks severely sealed in CLG's hands. 42-3 at the score. Heinz coming around, finishing off APG. APG not taking full advantage of the sword that was on the S ramp. Now the ball goes back into Heinz's hands. Sword in back pocket, anyone comes to hit him. I like that play. Tosses the ball to his teammates. He can just now take control and go out on a slaying mission, locking down S Tower. This is what we like to see.
I have to say, look at how well they've controlled Snipe Tower throughout the first 3.5 or so minutes of this match. It seems like Noble Black it feels like they're almost playing a man down, right? They have not had the pressure that we'd expect to see from Noble Black that we've seen from them all weekend.
The biggest question I want to ask you, Bravo, is this simply because they're not coming off the momentum of day 2? You know, they are cold, they are getting warmed up, or is this simply because this is CLG and you expect nothing less?
You know, I think it's a CLG, exactly that. They're ready to play. They just dropped a Game 5. They know that they're capable of beating EG. They're ready to actually look past this match, and they want to be back in the final. So now Ogre 2 with the classic green room hold here, a strategy that they invented around 10 years ago, a little bit less. So we'll see. Let's go actually to a listen-in now with CLG as they have this unconventional green room hold set up right now.
Tell me one shot.
S2 and B2. B1, S2.
Watch out, tell me it's still.
Top center is dead. Top center is dead. B1 and S2. Or she'll be one.
S2 still weak. S2 weak.
B1 hit him.
S2 weak and ball. S2 weak and ball.
One hit S2 sniping.
One hit. Alright.
We're pushing S2.
They're over here.
His sword snipe.
His sword snipe. I stuck him.
Get the snipe.
Their weapons are up. They're at sight.
One in library. He's weak entrance.
There's a sight. There's a sword. They're both down on the ramp.
Nice, PJ. In library. No, he's top center.
I fell. One shot to me, guys.
BR2 as well.
One shot to me.
Good job, PJ. Good job. BR2 open ramp. BR2 open ramp.
Nice help, guys.
Entrance.
Close ramp. One shot. One shot. Close ramp.
Arcane has to snipe, guys. Matthew has to snipe.
3 in library, I think. 3 in library.
Entrance one hit. Entrance one
No, we got Slay.
Matthew has a sniper and Slay. Shoot dead. No,
Shoot dead.
elbow, I think.
Tommy, shortcut. Watch shortcut.
I don't know where I got naded.
Let's do one shot.
I got him. Dead. 3 dead.
Tommy again.
Last guy. Tom's gonna have your help. He's got swarm. I got it. Get the ball.
Window.
I have sword.
Matt, I'll give him a few seconds.
Window's dead.
Watch blue behind me. Watch blue behind me. No.
There's no one in entrance right now. I don't see anyone in library. They have to be blue.
Blue.
Rotate BR.
Elbow shot.
20 seconds. You ain't sniper, I don't see him.
20 seconds. Underglass, one shot. I got a short ramp. 2 dead. Underglass, good. That's one shot. 3 dead. Last one's top blue.
10 seconds. Watch your top mid. Watch your top mid.
Last one's top blue, man.
One shot bottom blue. Sniping 5. Sniping 5 seconds.
Elbow, man. Elbow also.
All right, and during that listen-in, we started to see continued dominance from CLG. They're now up 106-19 there, and I have to say, Royal 2 still has the sword at Snipe Tower.
This is all kinds of dangerous for Noble Black right now. As you mentioned, CLG have hit the 100-point club. Noble Black yet to even hit 20. That deficit is not what I expected from Noble Black coming into this first game. However, we did see it previously how EG managed to also get a big deficit on CLG with a 5-1 bomb plant. Anything can come back in later games, but at this moment it looks to me, Bravo, like the game is sealed in CLG's hands. But jumping across to Maniac, they've now taken control of BR Tower. I tell a lie, somebody runs through B2. That's going to be Hines, but he does take down Hines. However, I think the ball has gone off the map. Yes, it has. And once again, CLG are just there to clean it up.
And this is not good for Noble Black. I have to say, Royal 2 actually picked up the sniper and the sword. Ares just had that combo. He was taken out. So once again, Royal 2, sword, sniper at Sniper Tower, and they also have the ball. They're going to continue to rack up time here. Noble Black, just for a moment, looked like they might have been able to gain control. That was not the case. They play the ball. CLG was ready for that play ball, and they bring it back home.
Maybe a little bit of miscommunication. Fair enough. You need to get rid of the ball when you're under pressure. I understand that. But they did have numbers, and they did go down. If they would have been able to hold it, and as you can see now, Snakebite in the library. Maybe if Maniac had been able to keep a hold of this ball here, we could have seen a different scenario. 4 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. I can't see the time going all the way down. They only need 50 more points to win. This, for me, is going to be a clean sweep for CLG. They don't even have 50 seconds on the board. This is all kinds of dangerous right now. The pure aggression from CLG that they've opened up with, it's just magnificent.
And Snakebite almost got that play ball. I have to take a second to say amazing how that rotate was. They had the ball at Snipe Tower. The second they felt pressure from the elbow, they did a quick switch over to the BR Tower, right, continuing to rack up time. Pressure came from that way as well. And then what they did was brought the ball under glass. Snakebite actually almost got an incredible play ball as they rack up time. So I love Snakebite's awareness there, as we switch back to Hines. I love his awareness there as he sets up around his team.
However, Hines being the absolute beast right now, just controlling that B section. Take down the sword and sniper guy at S3. Looks across the lift, gives his teammate support. There's another assist. Can he finish off Ares? No, he cannot. Ares puts his down. That may have been a trade. No, I'm telling lies, it wasn't a trade. However, Ogre 2 will come down, finish him off.
Oh, no, right there. Ogre 2 gets stuck on that railing, so he'll be taken down now. Back over to Royal 2. Seems like his favorite place this map is certainly S2.
And he's always got a close quarter. If he doesn't have a close quarters weapon, he's always got the sniper rifle. One thing that he's been doing all game is holding those power weapons. Fair enough, he's been getting the kills, which is a massive advantage to him. But more than importantly, he's actually been holding them and stopping the opposing team from grabbing them.
Yeah, and there goes CLG with another ball grab. Here comes Maniac. Let's take a look at the clock, Sims. Not much time left for Noble Black. CLG already has 170 points on the board, only 30 more to win.
Yeah, but a good play here from Maniac. Unfortunately, he doesn't have support. That would have been big if he'd managed to get that kill. That's going to be 3 down, though, for CLG. If they get this, will that be a play ball? Yes, it will. However, Ares is going to be there to pick it up. Now they have a chance to get BR set up.
Yeah, here they are. They bring it over, and now Noble Black has the opportunity. Let's also show you APG, who has the sniper rifle in hand. He's at Snipe 2. He needs to stay alive for his team. Lands that perfect 4 shot on Ogre 2.
This is exactly what they needed. They now have the ball over at Snipe. However, grenades are coming in thick and fast. Can he survive? Yes, he can. Looking at that top lift, and there's one. Can he find another one? Throws down a grenade. Looking for anybody. Comes around, but the grenades are far too much. That's going to be sniper rifle, I do believe. I'm not correct. No, I'm not actually saying line. It's not off the map. In the hands of Royal 2.
Royal 2 is a magnet for those power weapons, whether it's the shotgun, the sword, or the sniper rifle. We have not seen him leave S2 this entire game as he tries to put shots across. Here he is again. I don't think he's moved the entire match.
No, I think he's paying rent on this ramp at the moment, looking up on BR3. Can he find any heads? No, he cannot. The ball currently going down. Now it goes back up again. It looks like Noble Black may just edge into the 100-point club. Yes, they do. 2 minutes remaining on the clock. 80 seconds behind. They need to keep this setup locked down.
Yes, they do. And right now they have very good positioning. It's 4v3. You just saw Ogre 2 get taken out. So that's going to delay the CLG push for another second. Can Noble Black hold off here at the BR tower?
But once again, it's all about Royal 2, where he is with this sniper. He's just been a nightmare as he lands a headshot. That's going to be on APG across the map at BR3. But nobody taking down the ball guy at the moment. He's locked himself in library. Will his teammate? Yes, he does. Finally, that's going to be Airy cleaning up another CLG player right now. Catches another one off guard, top mid. The ball, though, the amount of time that they've brought it back, Bravo, it's incredible.
Great amount of time here. Let's show you where Maniac is right now. He's hiding on library, watching these angles. He's watching bottom blue, not only holding the ball, but a little bit of a gatekeeper there, making sure CLG doesn't put across. I love that decision to drop and shoot. As an objective player, Sims, you have to know when to drop, listen to your teammates' call-outs, quickly put in shots, and grab the ball time. Take a look. They're coming back in this match.
But there is only 1 minute remaining. They literally need to hold BR setup and not let anybody sneak across. If anybody sneaks across and they drop that ball, they could be losing the game. Look at this score, though, Bravo. 151 to 179. Can they do the comeback? This would hurt CLG if they manage to pull this one off and pull it out of the bag.
Let's see if Noble Black can hold this BR setup. I'm scanning across the screens. There is a player top BR, so lots of pressure coming in on Noble Black. Arcanum is the only player here with Maniac, so Maniac needs to be able to play. They're only down by 10 seconds now with 30 left.
This is a close game now, 9 seconds behind. There's only 25 seconds on the clock. This is all kinds of dangerous, Bravo, for CLG. I believe, yes, this could be it. Maniac now taking the lead, 181 points to 179. 10 seconds left on the clock.
And now over to Hines, who has the sword. He has the sword at BR1. Looks like that might be out of reach. Yes, Noble
That's
Black.
It, they can't do it. They've done the comeback.
Oh my gosh, Noble Black with a come from behind win. Like you said, they needed nearly every second with 1 minute left. Noble Black with another come from behind win. We saw CLG do this yesterday as well. They dropped game 1 after leading for the entire match.
Oh my Halo, what did we just see? That is a comeback. That is what I call an upset, and this is what we like to see in losers bracket final. Nobody going down without a fight. I'm going to criticize myself here. I put those guys down at the start. They were down by over 100 points. That is a massive deficit to come back from.
I do believe it was 160 to 60 at one point. Just like you said, incredible resilience once again from Noble Black. Let's remind everyone, they took down Optic Gaming on day 1. They took down Denial Esports. Now here they are once again, threatening to potentially take down the number 2 seed as well. They take game number 1. Oddball on lockdown with a huge come from behind win. Let's take a look at the stats.
That was incredible play, but look at Maniac's ball time, 133. Aries with the 1 minute though. Look at the kills. They were actually, saying that, I was about to say they got outslated. They didn't. 15 across the board for CLG. It was all about Royal 2 though, with that sniper, with the sword, with the shotgun. They had the setup, and you know, they came off the bat. We saw 3 go down for CLG, and that was it. They never dropped the bat. I think he got about 150, maybe 160 points in consecutive seconds with only dropping it a couple of times.
And you know, it's pretty incredible was, we're actually looking at the score here on a replay. It was indeed, it looks like 179 to 60 was the score. Let's cue that up. Here's the turning point. That was a play ball at the bottom BR, you might remember. Here comes Aries. They're down by 120. They bring the ball into library, and here they never look back. Take a look at this APG 4-shot on Ogre 2. That was huge to maintain control of the tower and the sniper rifle.
Yeah, and then he looks across. He did manage to tag a player over there, I think, at one point. Scopes up, there he is. No, I'd tell a lie that he didn't actually manage to win. Oh, yes, he did. I do apologize. There's the kill. Stops the lift push across top mid. Again, that was huge. What a turnaround. But again, you saw Aries pick it up. There was 3 down. They got the BR set up, and they simply, CLG just couldn't break it. They kept it trapped.
I mean, yeah, we had a lot of eyes on Maniac there. Maniac playing a pivotal role, like I said during the match, not only holding the ball, but also standing on that library, that wedge there on that fence, watching under blue, watching under glass, dropping and shooting to finish kills top blue. when you're playing against a team like CLG, you need to make sure, you know, when you do have the oddball in hand, of course, you are playing slightly a man down for that moment. You need to be able to drop and shoot to clean up those kills. CLG, of course, is going to have to forget about that match as they now look forward to game number 2, going to be Team Slayer Warlord. But I tell you what, incredible comeback there from Noble Black, down, like you just saw, 179-60 when they brought the ball over to BR, and they held that. CLG could not break it. You have to wonder, Sims, we've talked a lot about this weekend. CLG is a slower team, right? I had the pleasure of coaching Final Boss back in 2008 when Ogre 2 and Ogre 1 were both still on the roster. And as a Halo 3 team, we were one of the slower paced Halo 3 teams, right? Placed around the third and fourth place area. Reason being, Halo 3 required a faster rate of play, right? You needed to play that game very fast. You needed to be aggressive. And I think Ogre 2 is a very methodical player. In that game, they certainly had all the time on their side. They could have easily pushed across. All they needed to do was set up the right push, get a single player weak, and then push on that man advantage as they collapse around the BR tower. That might have been what they were trying to tee up as they kind of took their time, and perhaps that moment never came, or they just, when they did push, they were held back. And I think that might have cost them there. Noble Black able to put up one of the most incredible setups that we've seen this weekend as they hold CLG back, and they take game number 1, 196-179.
That was huge, and going in, and we spoke about momentum. These guys kind of fireballed and snowballed off of it yesterday. We could potentially see them do this again. This, for me, would be the biggest upset of this event so far. Next game's going to be Warlord Slayer. Game number 3, once again, Shrine CTF, and then 4 and 5, if needed, will be Warlord Bomb and Shrine Slayer. Remember, guys, you are watching at home. People in the crowd, if you are enjoying what you're seeing, tweet the stream. Let everybody know what is going on today here at the Halo Championship Series 1, Season 1 Finals. Use the hashtag HCS. The crowd outside is incredible. We saw it earlier on, the amount of, there weren't even enough chairs.
No, there's not. Everyone's lined up against the barricade, several rows deep. We saw some awesome, here's the crowd here in Boston, enjoying some awesome action here this weekend. All right. Hey, that crowd looks good.
Yeah. A lot of happy people. That's what we like to see from Halo, though.
Oh,
a lot of good Halo fans.
Yes,
and the games, kind of, they're well worth seeing. I'd like to be sat out there watching some of these games. I can't imagine how the grand finals are going to play out, you know, at the moment, if this is how these games are. But we do have to get there first. Remember, this is Noble Black taking game number 1, going up against seed number 2, CLG. Did not think, I have to be honest, Bravo, did not think I'd be saying that today.
No, neither did I here. And actually, we talked about in the beginning of that match, when Noble Black was down by so many points, we were wondering, is Noble Black, have they lost the momentum from yesterday? Yesterday evening, we were saying if Noble Black was able to continue to play last night, they might have just straight up won the tournament as they continue through the bracket. However, they find their energy there towards the end of the match. They put everything together. They had an excellent team composition towards the end of that game. That nets them a win in game 1. Another come from behind win. So we're loading up now on Team Slayer Warlord. That's going to be game 2. And once again, Sims, that's going to be even faster paced than game 1.
The one thing I'm looking forward to, once again, with it being Slayer, you do need to get control of that camo. This is where the coaches are so imperative. You can see it on the screen right now. There is the trophy. That, along with the money, is what everybody is wanting to walk away with at the end of Championship Sunday. We're kicking off game number 2 on the POV of Maniac right now. Shots coming in. He instantly gets dropped, though, by the CLG boys.
Yeah,
moving.
Yeah, over to Ares now with the Gamma, but before we can even talk about it, he's taken down as well. So is Arcanum. 4 dead for Noble Black off the start.
Straight off the win, then 4 and go down. That's not exactly what you want to see. Only 15 seconds into this game. 4 already down at the moment. On board with Heinz. He gets the assist. He's bottom mid now. This is going to be a quick and fast-paced game throughout. I do apologize for a little mix-up. However, at the moment, it's all about Mr. Heinz. He needs to find and get up above. He finally does go down. Looking at Royal 2, kind of camping back a little bit, which is probably what's needed to sit back in the flag, put some shots across, finds APG the top mid now. He's going to be half shields, throws a grenade in. No hit markers came up. There's Arcanum. I believe Arcanum's actually got a shotgun. Managing to survive. No idea how, but he does finally go down with a grenade kill.
Yeah, right there now, tied 7-7. Actually, Noble Black will go up by 1. As you see in the bottom right of your screen, the winner will move on to the grand finals, and the loser will be eliminated. If you're just joining us here on twitch.tv/Halo, this is CLG versus Noble Black in our losers bracket finals.
All kinds of dangers right now, but we need Noble Black. They will be coming off of the momentum. The fire has been relinquished. not only just for a win on game number 1 against CLG, but what a way to win it. That is coming back. That really is an upset right now. You just saw the killing spree. That's going to be a big double kill for Ogre 2. This man needs to step up to the plate. We all know what he's capable of. Arcanum's pushing down. He does finally go down, though. They're boxing him in, and that's what they need to do with players like that.
The Snakebite finally taking down Royal 2, taken down as well. Snakebite did have that camo, keep in mind. So now we're over to Arcanum as they get a 1-kill lead, and now actually lose that lead immediately.
This is going to be a close one all the way, I think. A little bit, there was a deficit at the start. Initially, they all went 4 down, but they've kind of rallied themselves back, brought it into, this could be a tie. No, it's not. They will go down 17-15 at the moment in favor of CLG. Moving over to CLG, then here's Ogre 2 right now. He has half shields. Can he get them back? Yes, he can. Looking for a shotgun. There is no shotgun catch. It's Maniac dropping down from the health pack. There's Ares up on the health pack. And there's APG looking at 3 people. Can we see any assist coming off the back of that, though?
Oh, and it looks like right there, finally, CLG rallies back as they now have 22-20. Looks like Noble Black got a little bit of a killing spree there. 3 down for Noble Black momentarily. But Sims, what we're waiting to see is, can any players really get that camo to get control of the map and start to use it right? Anytime we've seen camo so far, almost always in this tournament, that's neutralized immediately. If a team is able to get that, start running around bottom middle, right, they'll start to rack up their kills, but still now, for now, these two teams are tied neck and neck here, just about 3-kill difference.
Especially if they can actually start timing it. If they get it off the spawn completely and religiously, keep doing it over and over again, then it can start to become a very dangerous thing, especially if you mix it up with a shotgun. This is a very close quarters map, and as you can see now, it's Heinz who's grabbing that camo. He doesn't have a shotgun, jumps up, just as I say that, he actually grabs the fight to play bottom mid, but he does go down with a big beat down.
That's a huge play, I have to say, huge play from Arcanum. That's so worth the trade there as he takes down the camo player and they stay in this match. We just talked about it. If you let a player roam around with camo, it can be the end of you on Warlord Team Slayer. Arcanum there with the Sentinel Beam. He was looking for Heinz, and he trades with him. That's a great trade. So only 29-27. Noble Black is down now by 3, 30-27.
So on board with Maniac, finding Royal 2 below the platform. He will be hiding away to get his shields back. Both players, and now no assist coming in from either side. Finds a player top mid. He gets put down by one of his teammates at the moment. Looking across on the platform. There is no one there, but it's going to be Snakebite who jumps up. He's no idea where Maniac is. Looking around, takes full advantage of it, shuts him down. Half shields right now. Can he find anybody else? I like where he is, Bravo. Creeping around on green, finds the player jumping up. Beautiful,
gosh,
beautiful
you saw
play.
how well they timed that. Maniac and his teammates shot at the exact same time, essentially making that kill time only half. It only took them 2 shots to take that player out. Now we're tied 35-30. No, Double Black takes the lead here, 36-34.
11 minutes on the clock, you're completely right. He got melted. You saw him just drop instantly. But he is pretty much kind of staying here. This is where he needs to be. There's the assist. Can he finish this? So walking out onto the catwalk, he takes him down. Looking at a player now, but it's Ogre 2. He knows that they need to take down Maniac. He's in a power play position right now, catching 2 people on the platform.
Look at this killing spree there. You said it, Sims. You called it. Great positioning for him. Finally, CLG is forced to take down Maniac. Now over to Ares. It's a 1-kill game.
This will be interesting if Ares just kind of, and he is in the green area, just taking up exactly the same position that Maniac did. Yeah. They've traded places. He is one shot, needs to stay alive and control this area. Neck and neck now, 10 minutes 20 on the clock. Everything still to play for.
Yeah, it feels like Noble Black right now is playing from those flag areas. Ares will pick up that grenade kill as well. I like the positioning that we're seeing from Noble Black towards the end of this game. Now over to Arcanum, all tied up. Now 45-44, they take the lead.
However, Arcanum finding 3 people, but he does get a trade with a grenade. 46-46, 10 minutes remaining, 47-46 now. Everything neck and neck, 48-48. This is going down to the wire, 49 in favor of CLG. They are 1 kill away from taking game number 2. That's going to be an enemy player up in there finding him. Can he survive? He needs to stay alive. This will be huge if he gets this kill, which he does. 49-49 now. Who's going to get this last kill? Is he here? It's going to be it. That's going to be Noble Black taking game number 2.
Amazing stuff once again from Noble Black. The Cinderella story of this tournament there. So glad we were on board with Maniac towards the end, and they're going to win that game 50-49 despite being down 48-47. They have got to be pumped right there. You see APG is all smiles as they are now leading CLG in this series 2-0. Back-to-back heartbreaking defeats for CLG on the other side of the stage.
That was an incredible play by Ares. He saw a guy up in the health pack. He had the height advantage. Aries should have died. We're going to get a replay of that right now. He should have gone down. He was left to stay alive. Here you go now. Grabs the assist, moving around, sees the player go down. That's his teammates. Look at that score though, Bravo. They're down by 1.
And look at these shots. Perfect shots. Lays down 2 shots. He gets a little hit marker there on the nade, so that was huge. Of course, he needs to push this. They're down by 1. Ties the game up 49-49. And now you see a little bit of a waiting there and gets this kill on Hines as well, who was jumping up. You see how excited he was off that break, getting that kill. That gives them a 2-game lead. You have to think for a few moments they might have been worried that they were going to have that series tied up 1-1. Instead, they head into Game 3 with incredible momentum there. Noble Black leads CLG 2-0. Game number 3 is going to be CTF on Shrine. A little bit of a different play style that we're going to see from those last 2 games. So we'll see if CLG can rally back. Let's take a look at the stats.
So Arcanum once again putting in work. This guy all weekend has been on fire, but look at his teammates putting up the assist. 10 and 10 from Maniac and Aries. APG down at the bottom with 10 kills. 17 deaths, unfortunately. APG getting a bit of a negative there, but that doesn't matter because they cleaned out the game. Looking down at the CLG roster, there was quite a few assists, 12 and 14, I believe, at the bottom, but it doesn't matter. 1 kill game.
My goodness, the whole game, it felt like the largest lead that CLG might have had was, I think, a 3-kill lead, maybe around the 30-27 mark. So, like we said, both teams neck and neck throughout the entire match. I don't think we saw a single camo that really got put to use. And what that means is the teams are going to be playing tug of war throughout the entire game, right? Trading kills almost off the spawn every single time. And that continued as CLG did have that 48-47 lead. However, incredible plays out of Aries to push the player on a health pack. It was do or die for them, Sims. He needed to make the play, and that's exactly what he did. That netted them a 50-49 win, as you see on your screen in game number 2. Noble Black, keep in mind, they are the 8th seed, leads the number 2 seed CLG 2-0 as we head into game 3.
Game 3 going to be Shrine CTF. I need to raise the question, will we even see a wall or bomb, or will we see Upset City and see CLG going out in 3rd place and Noble Black moving on to face that warmed up EG team?
And I have to say, and now I'm starting to wonder, I think fans at home are also going to start asking that question. If we saw CLG take EG to 5 games, what does it mean that Noble Black potentially could take down CLG in 3 games? But we can't think about that just yet, Sims. We have to focus right here on game number 3. CTF on Shrine. Players are loading in right now.
We literally could not ask for any game, any better games of Halo on Championship Sunday. This is what Halo is all about. This, for me, is esports. We need to keep going forward with this. It'll be an intense one if they manage to clutch this 3-0 on CLG. It'll be moving forward. You have to remember as well, the initially Noble Black faced EG. They did take a game off them on day 1. They managed to scrape a game, but as you said it perfectly. If they can take EG to game 5, you know, CLG, and if Noble Black can take these 3-0.
Hey, I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
It's dangerous though. It's worrying. I'd certainly be worried.
It certainly is. I want to kick things off with Aries on the Noble Black side on this match. He had that huge performance there, picking up the final 2 kills for his team to steal yet another victory from CLG. We're going to kick things off here on CTF Shrine with Aries.
All right then, guys, here we go. Game number 3, losers final on the POV of Aries. Noble Black just 1 game away from securing their place in the grand finals and fighting for 50K right now.
And looks like we do have a controller disconnected on the Arcanum side. That's why you're seeing APG remove his headset. So it looks like Arcanum will talk to that station referee and find out what's going on. We did see a controller disconnect off the break, so we'll get that resolved here on the main stage. So we apologize for that. It looks like we've had a few controller difficulties throughout the weekend, so we'll get that solved on the main stage right now, and we'll get that match restarted there. No harm, no foul, but we saw Aries coming off the break there, heading towards that Carbine. Not something I've actually seen any other team really do, as he was kind of hop, skip, and jumping through those rocks over to the Carbine bridge.
The question is obviously now, would he go in for those rockets? Can he secure them? Maybe as he comes down, he can get a few grenades and take down. We saw on the opposite side rushing those rockets. Those first rockets on this map are so imperative, because not only can you get some kills on the board, but you can then time them going further into the game. If your coach can keep a track of exactly where they're going to be, where they're going to drop, you can hold them and you can time them perfectly. The opposing team will no idea when they're coming up. People in the crowd, we see a fully stacked out house. Guys, are you ready for game number 3? This is what we like to see. This is Championship Sunday.
It is, and we have some CLG fans right in the front, as you saw, cheering on their squad. However, they are down 0-2, so they do need that support from the crowd if they want to get back into this series. Players are once again loading into CTF on Shrine. What I'm looking for, Sims, here, we saw 2 very fast-paced game types. We'll see if that happens here. In CTF Shrine, you're not always going to see that. Sometimes a single flag is enough to seal the deal in this game type. However, both of these teams fired up. I'm wondering if Noble Black is gonna come out hard, if they're gonna get those early grabs, or if they're gonna just hold that ring control and wait for the perfect timing. Yesterday, we had the privilege of seeing Noble Black with their methodical neutral bomb Shrine play, where they waited for everything to come in line before they got the arm. Will they play the same way in CTF Shrine? How will that work against CLG, who oftentimes plays the same way, right? That very strategic and that slower style of play, not looking for risky flag pulls, right? They wait until they have all the players dead that they need to, usually at least 2, and then they start to move the objective on the appropriate side.
The interesting, for me on this one, this is one of the most highly teamworked games that we have here today. You can't run a flag. You can't just what I call YOLO pulling. You simply cannot do it, because if you do that, you're going to die, and then it forces the easy transition back. Again, we are kicking off, restarting game number 3, still on the POV of Aries. This time, not jumping up his ring. However, he will meet Snakebite around the corner. Both guys have the same idea. Stop that under rock push right there. Hunting around for that one player. There's the one shot. He needs to be careful. There is somebody above him. That's going to be Royal 2. I think Royal 2 does possibly have the sniper, so that's why he needs to be careful. Jumps down and cleans him out.
And now over to Hines on the CLG side. Like that play from Aries, though, right? Getting that extra hit marker with the nade. He pushes his advantage. Aries, he doesn't wait. Yeah, he's aggressive exactly when he needs to be. I would like to describe his playstyle as conservatively aggressive, right? Doesn't push at the times that he shouldn't, but he capitalizes on every opportunity he's given. And if you're CLG, you do not want to give those opportunities to Noble Black.
Richie Hines jumping in. I have no idea how he's managed to stay alive right now. That's going to be the flag on the move. Grenade goes in. He does have 2 rockets, so this could be dangerous right now for Noble Black, especially if they can bring it forward.
Oh my.
2 snipe on snipe. We just saw Bravo moving across. Still with Richie Hines. Rockets goes in. Down goes the flag defense. At the moment, it's on the move.
And finally, Snakebite is taken down. The reason we were reacting that way is CLG did have 2 snipers and rocket control, but just as quickly as we say it, Sims, those 2 players, Royal 2 and Snakebite on CLG, are neutralized, so it looks like CLG's not going to be able to convert this. Both flags are back at home.
Interesting how they actually couldn't capitalize on that. You would have thought if you've got rockets and dual snipe control, the game's in your hands. You can just rinse them off the spawn, move the flag. The flag was also on the move. You know, that they had it going. They just didn't manage to seal the deal, even cap one. At the moment, though, on board with Ogre 2, hunting around that hut area. Finds a sniper rifle in the rocks. He is one shot, needs to be very careful. That's going to be Maniac over there. Grenades are coming in. He's getting shot from the flag. Needs to stay alive here. This will be imperative. If they need to even try and make a pull right now, he needs to be a nuisance. He needs to draw fire. Finds APG, one shot. APG goes down, getting shot from the rocks, though. However, he's going to move back now, jump up into hut. He doesn't have a shotgun for anybody, though.
I have to say, he has to turn around because Aries is actually running his flag in his own hut. So CLG is going to have to do a 180-degree turn and make sure they focus all their attention back on their own base.
As you mentioned, and him just putting it there has drawn attention. He's drawn CLG back away, letting his teammates actually now respawn, recuperate. They might be able to make something happen. Arcanum's over there on his own, grabs the shotgun. Will he get another touch? Yes, he will. He is only one shot. All he needs to do is just stay alive and be annoying.
Yep, and that's exactly what he's doing. He has help. He's forcing CLG to turn all the way around. He's pulling them all the way away from their own base, and that's what he's doing. Now he's going to get a touch again, once again, maybe at the 2-second mark, yes. So he's just continuing to advance that flag just a bit. Now let's go back over to the CLG side, where Snakebite has the sniper rifle.
As you mentioned, he did go down, and he also had 2 other teammates go down, so that's going to be 3 off of the respawn for Noble Black at the moment. CLG protecting that flag. Snakebite with this sniper. There's the headshot. Looking for the second player, went for the no-scope, but didn't land it.
Yeah, Hines is going to be taken down as well, so now we'll go over to Ogre 2, who's the only player alongside Royal 2 alive with his team.
APG running in the war at the moment, going for the bomb fight. Can he get away? No, he cannot. Came back to fight, but that was a bad mistake against Ogre 2. However, Ogre 2 will go down. That's CLG, 2 members down. That's going to be 3 down now. Richie Hines on his own, moving up to the carbine. He needs to be very, very careful from anybody running into ring 2 at the moment. Nobody has control of it. I do believe he's going to try and take control running into ring 1 right now. Looking around, seeing if anybody is up on ring 3. Finds APG coming out, but that's going to be a rocket to the back of his head, I do believe.
And let me tell you what's going on in the mind of Richie Hines there as we switch over to Maniac, who's on ring 3 for Noble Black. When you are the last player alive, Sims, you have a few different priorities. The first is to get a kill. If you can make that man advantage even a little bit less, that is the biggest play you can do. But you saw he did not get that first kill, so the first thing he did was threw a grenade into ring, and he started to panic because he does not want to go down. He does not want to give them the full advantage with 4 down. So there's a lot of things you need to do as the last player alive. Hines able to hold off the Noble Black rush just a bit, but he finally goes down to Arcanum.
Arcanum putting grenades in. He's getting hit back, because that's going to be a big double kill for him. The sniper rifle is going to be down. We've just hit 9 minutes remaining. I do apologize. 2-2 down on each side at the moment for each team. However, Ogre 2 picking up the fresh rockets. Down goes 1 rocket in the water. He takes out APG. Moving up now, waiting for somebody to try and poke their heads out on the street. There's the second one. Does take himself out. However, he takes out Ares at the same time.
Yeah, it's going to be a good trade for Ares. Any day of the week, Ares will trade for rockets there. So Hines will get that last rocket and fire it. So here comes CLG making a push into the hut.
Going one-on-one, that's what he needed. Finish off your kills, get those one-on-one battles. Walshy was saying it not so long back about the individuals when you move in on your own, especially if you can win those one-on-ones, you can have your teammates move in and back you up afterwards. Look at this, so Royal 2, he's been called out. He needs to provide help for one of his teammates. Puts down the grid, there's the hit marker, so he knows that teammate player is going to be damaged, turns around and cleans him up.
Yeah, here comes the push here. Royal 2 looked like he was going to try to make a move into the enemy's base. However, not the case, as 2 of his teammates, Snakebite and Ogre 2, did just get taken out. So it's only Royal 2 and Hines that are in ring right now.
But he hasn't been hit by any grenades, so they still don't know exactly, 1, how many's in there, or 2, exactly where they are. Drops down to ring 1. He knows that guy's half shield. Will he finish this off? At the moment, it's no better. That was a big, big mistake.
That was APG there, jumping along the bonfire, landing the melee exactly when he needed to. That's one of the reasons that APG is such a big threat when all odds are against him, when he has such pressure and no shield. Somehow he comes out of that battle alive.
He did chase that kill, and he got punished for it. Picks up the shotgun, goes for the long ranger. Doesn't manage to finish it off. Will find the sniper rifle. Turns around with shotgun. Can he get this kill? And he does, surprisingly. I have no idea how he managed that one. Accidentally zoomed in, but got the beat down. Relentless kill by him. Picks up sniper rifle. Misses the headshot, but that is a big play.
That was huge, and now the flag is being run as a result. Let's take a look at Ares. He's running the flag through ring. Now back over to APG, who picks up another kill with the sniper rifle, and looks like Noble Black is bringing this back home. But there are 2 CLG players on his side of the map. APG needs to take them out.
This is dangerous, though, because this is their sniper rifle. I believe that's Ares who's going to put it in. That's going to be 1-0 to Noble Black. Amazing plays from APG and Ares right there. But if that second sniper rifle comes up, Bravo, that's going to be 2 snipers in the hands of Noble Black as they are 1-0 up.
And I have to say, an incredible play from APG that we just saw somehow time after time stays alive in his enemy's sniper hut. That's one of the most dangerous places that he can be in. He lands those kills with the shotgun incredibly, picks up those sniper kills to escort his flag back home, and Noble Black has once again taken the lead in Game 3 as he's going to pick up yet another shotgun kill. The bottom right of your screen, you'll see that the winner will move on to the grand finals, and the loser here is going home.
I've still no idea how this guy is staying alive all the time. He's brought the CLG sniper rifle back to his sword. He's just seen the guy's head poke up, turns around, another shotgun kill. There is the killing spree, another one, but that's going to be a sniper rifle, I do believe, in that enemy's hand. We saw the bullets come out. Will he finally go down? Assist coming in from his teammates. He's still alive, Bravo. They need to shut this guy down immediately.
Yeah, if anyone at home is watching and has a stopwatch running of how long APG has been alive, please let us know on Twitter. It's probably going on 2.5 minutes. Picks up a huge grenade kill there as he pre-nades ring 2. You saw that. He threw the grenade there. He must have gotten a call out that rockets were in ring. Follows it up with a snipe body shot. He is playing out of his mind right now. That's the reason they're up by 1.
What's even more dangerous, the guy that he actually killed had a fresh set of rockets in his hand. Finally, he goes down. CLG may be able to actually finally push forward. You can hear the crowd giving him a round of applause there. Double kill now for Ares, cleaning up the players in his hut right now, throwing grenades, and there is a guy on the flag. There's the hit markers. 7 minutes remaining. CLG are literally 7 minutes remaining away from being eliminated from the tournament if Noble Black keeps playing like
And
this.
I have to say, Heinz did have the rockets, but Arcanum is going to steal them from him. So now he has the sniper, and I believe he might have a rocket left as well. Noble Black not only in control of the map and the scoreboard now, but also the power weapons.
This is all kinds of dangerous. I did not expect Noble Black to be doing this kind of damage to CLG. Beautiful little headshot there from Arcanum. We've seen this guy go wild on a Ripter, but I didn't even realize that's my ignorance killing spree. He also has the rockets. That is one dangerous, dangerous combo. He does, unfortunately, they'll go down with a big grenade. That means that sniper rifle and rockets could potentially be moving on to the hands of the CLG player.
Yeah, and that's actually going to be Ogre too, who does pick up the rockets, and he has one left. So still at his own base, however. Take a look at his team's composition. They're still fighting to push out of their own base. They have not yet been able to really get behind Noble Black and start to pinch them on the respawn.
This is all sorts of dangerous at the moment for CLG. Ogre 2 been a little bit aggressive. Pre-fires the rocket, no hit markers whatsoever. That's going to be a bit of a waste. Did think there was a guy creeping around on the bonfire, getting shot in the back. Turns around, gets the beat down. He finally does go down. It's going to be 2 down for CLG at the moment.
And it's actually 3. Heinz, once again, only player alive. He is at his enemy's base, but they know he's there. This is not good for Heinz. He would have to somehow get a player weak right now. This is the same exact situation I talked about before, Sims. Heinz is the only player alive, so right now he wants to stay alive. He wants to get a player weak until his team can push. Unable to do so, that's very difficult on a larger map like Shrine.
Could we be seeing this, Bravo? They are literally 5 minutes away from taking down CLG in game number 3. They will advance on to meet Evil Geniuses in the grand final. Whoever would have thought the underdog seed number 8 Noble Black could do this kind of damage to CLG, but they are doing it. We hit the 5-minute remaining mark. 1-0 up currently on flags, helping. There's the assist medal. Him and Aries working together right now. Royal 2's above him. Shots coming in, but he actually went down from a sniper, I do believe, across the map.
He did an excellent play there. Let's see, where the sniper rifle is actually in the hands of Royal 2, so we'll go to APG for just a second. I love what we're seeing team shooting from Noble Black, putting up really good pressure in concentrated areas of the map. I started to talk about it just a moment ago. Shrine is one of the larger maps that we have, the largest actually in the HCS. So especially as it pertains to sight lines and how those work around the map. So if you're trying to move across the map in a game type like capture the flag, Sims, you need to move as a unit so you can clean up those kills and progress across the map.
The interesting thing here is, Bravo, APG so far in the last minute has had no shield twice, and he's been allowed to walk away, and look where he is.
That's a huge play right now. CLG did not know that APG was behind them, so now they have to worry about APG, one of the best shots in the game now, pushing in and stopping their rush. Royal 2 is able to land that no scope or a quick scope, so APG, but still, look at him, alive in his enemy's base. This is such a pain for CLG.
APG absolutely playing out of his mind right now. This is incredible, incredible stuff from him. Didn't expect to see any of this right now, but he has just been a complete nuisance in this enemy hut. The sniper rifle obviously in the hands of Royal 2.
And look at that, and there comes the help from Aries. Such a good push there as they move across. APG's doing everything he needs to, almost single-handedly just being that nuisance, like you said, ensuring that CLG cannot really get their full setup.
It's usually Maniac and APG, the duo, but right now it's APG and Aries.
We do have Maniac with the sneaky run right here. We'll see. And now he starts to throw. So CLG is going to be notified that that flag is not only out, but also where it is.
The problem is with this, he's just be aggressive. They now have to push back. Big shotgun kill from Maniac. Picks it up, turns around, shuts that player down, coming to run through shotgun tunnel. Rockets, however, coming. I'm looking across the screen. I'm not entirely sure. It's going to be a CLG player, Royal 2 at the moment. They need to be very, very careful as they push that through. 6 seconds on it. Will he go down? Yes, he does.
Unfortunately, got caught by that nade. His own nade kind of hit that blast radius as it was a weird angle with that grenade. So he'll be taken down finally, but Noble Black still in the enemy base. Both flags are now back at home. For the last 2.5 minutes, Sims, that's all we have until we hit the end of regulation. CLG needs to get these players out of their base. We talk about it on a variety of game types. You cannot push out unless you have your own base cleared out. That really needs to be priority number 1. So Noble Black just needs to keep playing this game, and CLG will not be able to do anything, but CLG does have a flag out. Royal 2 with the sniper rifle will bring things over to the other side to show you what's going on. Here's Heinz eSports. Oh no, and that was Royal 2 who hits the double kill with the sniper rifle. You just saw as APG and Aries were both taken down.
That's going to be 3 down now, so the tides turn. They are moving this flag into the base. They need to push there aggressively and super fast, but that's going to be Hines putting it in, the objective man himself, Richie Hines, rocking it up to 1 apiece right now.
That is a huge play from Royal 2. What we saw there was Noble Black started to make a flag run, right? And throughout that, as Hines now fighting here in Ring 2, desperately trying to stay alive with noob combo in hand. It looks like his shields will recharge indeed, but Noble Black pulled that flag out. As you see, they started to make that run. However, CLG had the same idea, and they started to run of their own. Royal 2 with a clutch double kill. Sam, sometimes that's all it takes, right? If you take out the 2 players who are the biggest threats on the flag stop, you're going to be able to run it across the map. Now we're all tied up here 1-1. CLG still in this series.
Exactly, you caught it perfectly. They did manage to take him down while they was running the flag. They run the flag, got it halfway. The double kill came in off of the spawn, and that was it. The flag was stopped, and they got it in, racked it up to 1-1, which is exactly what they needed. 1 minute remaining of normal game time. I can see this one going into overtime, Bravo.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Unless either team is able to put every piece that they need to together, we will be heading into that 15-minute overtime period. Snakebite, the only player alive. Look at him. Look at as you see that bottom left cam, not even watching his own screen. If you're new to competitive Halo, what he's doing when he's the only player alive is actually just watching his teammates' screens as they spin their death cams. He wants to know where the biggest threat is, where is the nearest player, what play can I do that's going to set my team up for success as my players come off the respawn, right?
I like what he's doing here, though, trying to take control of Ring. There were 3 players at one point of Noble Black. There's one up on Ring 3. It's going to be Maniac once again. We see him up there time and time again. However, the assist has not come in. He will still be floating around, even outside on the bonfire. However, that's Ogre 2 transitioning behind to see if he can pick that one off. Royal 2, however, Hines does finally go down, moving across, but here we are, moving on with Aries, picking up that fresh sniper rifle. We are now into overtime.
Yes, we are. As you see on that bottom right, the next flag will win this match. If Noble Black secures the next flag, CLG will be going home, upset by the 8th seed in the tournament. However, oh my gosh, Aries almost hitting that quick scope on Ring 3, but that sniper's going to go into the hands of Arcanum, which is exciting, so we'll go over there.
Arcanum has been landing some disgusting shots all week. We've seen some of the plays that he's been doing, but look at this. 3 players held back in their base. They need to get these CLG players down, and they need to push out at the moment. If they want to see this one through as a 3-0, they need to do something disgusting. There's a beautiful headshot from Arcanum, takes down 1 player over on the carbine. Looking, he's hearing the rockets, that 2 down. He knows he needs to reload. I believe that was Ogre 2 actually went down there. He finds Royal 2 though, also with a sniper rifle in his base. Royal 2 has actually brought their sniper rifle across. That's going to be dangerous, especially if there's any ammo in there. He's going to be able to pick that up and do some very dangerous damage. We are going to jump on board with a team audio now with Noble Black.
Above the street.
Ring 3, drop the street.
Can't see anything.
Stand our street, go right next to me.
Hardcore on me, Royal.
Are there Peter?
Peter, our wall. I got it.
There's Ring 3, I'm
Billy Brown, I'm looking at you in a second.
Ring 3, one's our court.
There's Ring 3, one shot. Watch over court.
Kill me. Stay alive, Brad. Work with me. I have no more sight ammo. I'm coming to Ring 3. I'm gonna go Ring 3 right now, Brad.
Arch up window.
Stay alive, Bradley. Don't get too weak. I'm looking out. Looking out. In their side Ring 3. This side Ring 3.
Is our wall?
I need a wall. Where'd you go,
Brad? Arch up window. Our wall, guys. Watch our P. Our wall.
Hines, one shot. Right there, side. One shot. Right. One shot. They're jumping. One in. Kill me. Bomb 1 weak.
3 dead.
All dead.
I'm getting Ring 3. I'm not getting Ring 3.
Turret.
I'm looking rocks also.
They're back rocks. Back rocks. They're all back rocks then. Stay alive. Go through the court. Get in their hut. There shouldn't be rocks. Looking you now.
One shot.
Back rocks. Roll dead.
Spike, one shot.
Charging bomb. They're out.
I got flag.
In their hut right now. Weak. I killed their hut. I'm charging now. I'm in their court. They're hut. Yes. They're going to spawn on the turret.
You might.
Hut swing.
The rock shooting me. The rock shooting me. I'm hut now. He's their back turret, Bradley. In their hut behind us, Bradley. One shot Tuger. I got him. In their main area, maybe. I'm
guys. They're nading the fuck out of me.
Help me and Brad.
I'm watching the pushing.
I got him here. Under turret.
No,
I know. In their hut behind him.
I'm gonna help you.
I'm near another court. I got still turn. 2 or 4. 3 or 4. Behind you, Brad. Run, Brad. Nice, Bradley. In there, Bradley.
What's up, Brad?
Nice, Bradley. 3
They're jumped.
They're Bond.
They're Bond.
Jump on.
One shot, back down.
Jump on.
I got him. I'm on the
Rock, back rocks. They're back rocks. Three there, Brad. I'm
Don't die.
Wait, I'm hiding.
Take their med pack now.
Med pack.
Take their med pack
Take their
now.
One of you guys.
One shot med.
The shotty, stay away.
Right now. 2-1 shot over there. Nade it.
They're under the turret. Flame ramp.
They're P to ring 3. P to ring.
He's on me.
There's 3 under the turret. One in ring. They're wall.
They're all shooting me. I'm dying by their bonds. They're not killing me. I mean, their turret killed me.
They're
with you, Rock. They're pillars. Stay alive over there. You guys don't die. Both of you cannot die. Stay alive. You're cluttering.
They're P.
Stay alive. They're far next to you. That's an easy kill. Nice shot. There might be gunner base.
They're bond shooting me.
Bradley on wall. Bradley ring up. Bradley ring.
I'm at him.
One shot. They're hot.
Our wall rockets.
I'm looking.
Wall rockets. Shot.
I'm charging now.
After the wall rockets. After the wall rockets.
He's our court. No, so alive.
Don't run it.
They're P to ring.
He's ring. They're jumping with rocks. Stay alive.
They're jumping with rocks right now. They're jumping with rocks.
behind me.
There's 2 rockets.
Stay alive, Mason.
2 rockets. They're jumping window. 2 rockets. They're jumping window.
They're gonna charge you. Let them charge you.
The court. One shot.
Brad, I'm coming in. Our street, Brad.
Down the rock.
I'm looking at him now.
Bring one coming our jump window.
I'm shot our court, guys. I got it.
Our jump.
And we just saw some incredible play there during that listen. And now let's go back over to the CLG side. Sims, you heard all 4 dead several times. I have to point out, when we were on board with APG, that incredible triple kill in the hut, he was the only player on that side of the map. He had 2 teammates in ring and 1 teammate in his own courtyard. He was putting on a show there, but it wasn't enough to get them the cap. They started the run, you saw, however, not able to convert. So we're still tied 1-1 here with about 10 minutes left in full time.
As you mentioned, he converted that then into a killing spree coming off the back of the triple. They could have run that flag, but nobody was there. They were not working together with APG in the corner. He was going to be, well, he was just a complete nightmare for CLG. But it took yet again, it takes ages for them to take him down. He helped Aries grab that first flag and secured it, but nobody was there to do the second time. Currently on board with Ogre 2 right now. He's got the sniper rifle. You know what, Bravo? Let's jump across to this team and go for a listening with CLG.
Yeah, I think it's only fair that we do that. Let's go ahead and jump right in with this CLG roster, see if they can answer back to this Noble Black pressure.
They're rock ramping their nades.
They're hot weak.
They're bottom car. Yes.
I fell.
Tom, get off. Get off.
I'm running.
Under turret, guys, under turret.
We're running this.
Hitting flag.
Last cap.
Nades. Under turret, 1 shot. 2 under turret, 1 shot. 2 under turret. They're rocks spawn. They're rocks, guys.
Are you in a flag? I'm going.
Center flag. It's really in a flag. Center flag.
Rocks, 1 shot.
Got one.
Shoot the water.
Shoot our bond.
I got 2.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's bring it back right now.
And you see right there, CLG is able to get back into that match right away. They answer back, like we said, to the Noble Black pressure. They got the sniper exactly where they needed it. They started that flagpole. You heard them say during the listen-in, last cap. What that means is they have to double down on making sure that flag goes all the way back. So any players who might be hesitant on pushing into the enemy base, instead what they're going to do is start to escort that flag back, and that's exactly what they did. CLG answers back. They get their first win of the series, so now 2-1, still in favor of Noble Black. We're going to game 4.
But just look at those kills across the board. Aries again a little bit down compared to his teammates. However, he did get that initial flag cap. But 39 kills from Arcanum, 33 with the triple kill from APG, 30 pretty much across the board right now, kind of evenly matched neck and neck. However, there were so many times that Noble could have capitalized and sealed the deal, but they didn't, with the triple kill especially.
That's what the story really comes down to, right? I mean, we talked about it all day yesterday, especially on their neutral bomb Shrine performance. They really play that game type very slow, mainly because they just want to have complete control of the map before they start the run. There's a few different factors that can play into that, right? If they had a player that's in position to run the flag, then they might be able to run quicker. Perhaps they like to move across the map as a unit, which often results in them needing to actually get a pull together rather than a single player being in position to get a pull. We'll see if we see them play that game type again. We can dig more into that strategy. But now, in the Losers Bracket Finals, our next game type is going to be Neutral Bomb Warlord, a game type that you cannot play slowly, right? You're going to need to play out of your mind. We're going to see which team can get the bomb into the enemy's base and get those first arms. We're going to see this play style very similar to the Team Slayer Warlord pace, right? It's going to be very fast paced. teams are going to be struggling to get that bomb out of their base. Other teams are going to try to answer back. The other team, excuse me, is going to try to answer that back and throw the bomb right back in. So you see Noble Black, as we're taking a look here at APG and Arcanum, I think they know that they could have won that game, exactly like you said, Sims. So now they need to focus here on game number 4. Of course, should they win, they will be advancing to our grand finals.
The question that they need to ask themselves is, CLG, the cracks appeared when they played Evil Geniuses on this. They went 5-1 down on Bomb Arms. Is this their weak game type, or was that just a poor performance, or even just an amazing performance from EG? But you know, this is the thing with Noble Black right now. I'll be thinking, we've seen these guys get absolutely smashed on this map. Can we also do the same thing? They need to try and capitalize on that. Again, a disappointing end for Noble Black. There were so many times they could have finished that off, and the clean sweep of the 3-0. However, CLG took advantage. We saw at the end, Ogre 2 grabbing the sniper rifle, putting a little bit of working, helping his teammates secure that, running it through rocks. They got the cap at the end to take it. Now the series score racked up at 2-1. God forbid, but could we see a repeat of gamers forgiving for Noble Black? This happened when they played before, 2-0 up and went out.
And there's really nothing more crushing, Sims, like you're starting to say, than being up 2-0 in a series and knowing that you had every chance to close it out, but being unable to do so. Of course, that's actually exactly what's on the minds of CLG. They want to do that to Noble Black. They want to win these next 2 games with 3 unanswered wins to get themselves back into the finals against EG. Keep in mind, they only lost by 1 game, so they know that this championship can still be theirs. Let's take a look at the series so far. Noble Black, big come from behind win on Lockdown Oddball. They did it again on Warlord Team Slayer, winning just by 1 kill, 50-49. But CLG in overtime is able to win game number 3, 2-1. They're going to force a game 4.
As you mentioned, just look at those scores. Every single one super, super close. We are going into game number 4. People in the crowd, are you ready to see game number 4? Here we go. This is it. We could see CLG eliminated from the competition, or we could see the upset that would be a game number 5. Can CLG bring it back? We've seen it done time and time again. This happens in Halo so much. It would be such an upset on both sides. You know, now, if Noble Black lose this after being 2-0 up, or if CLG go out to seed number 8, either way, somebody is going home very, very earlier than what they expected.
Oh, it's true. I mean, at this point, it almost feels like Noble Black isn't even upsetting teams anymore because we're so used to them winning and beating the higher seeds. Now, you can bet that them coming in with the 8th seed, they knew that people were probably counting them out early, right? We even had teams that we saw yesterday and players that are here that were counting them to not even win their wildcard matchup against TG and Vibe, who did take a game off of them. However, the losers bracket has been everything but for them. They are on a tear. We heard from Arcanum earlier. He is determined to play. Every time it feels like we cut to his camera, he is so laser focused on performing here. We have to give credit to Arcanum. I think, you know, Maniac, Ares, and APG have had their successes throughout the season. Arcanum has bounced around from different teams. This is the roster that he feels confident in. This is his breakout performance, right? He's always been a pro player. We don't generally see him, though, in the top 3, but he's hungry for even more here in the losers bracket finals.
Indeed, and he has proved his worth, his weight in gold. He deserves to be in this top 3. Can they seal the deal and make it into the top 2? That is the next question we are about to find out. We'll have game number 4 underway very, very soon. But this is what Grand Final's all about, Bravo. The games that we're seeing, intensity, even split games. I mean, I'm still shocked that we are going on game number 4. For me, that should have been a clean sweep.
Yeah, I think so as well, especially when we had that first cap from Noble Black, right? They looked like they had complete control of the map. I think APG's spree there and his actual duration of that life was so long, it felt like CLG could not do anything to get rid of him. They tried to push through the rocks, past him into ring. They tried to push him in the hut. That results in him getting a triple kill with the shotgun. It felt like they couldn't be stopped. However, CLG proves us all wrong, and they win that game 2-1. They stay alive in the series, and I know, like you said, we could not have asked for better matches here on Sunday on day 3.
Remember, guys, tweet out the stream. Look at it on there in all of its glory. There is the trophy. That is what people are playing for today. Tweet the stream. Use the hashtag HCS. Some fantastic, fantastic games of Halo. We've seen some incredible plays by players. Still yet to see an extermination. That's all. I'm going to call it out now. I'm still hoping for it.
You're still hoping for it?
I'm still hoping for it. Somebody's going to. I've got a feeling. I can feel it in my ginger hair.
I tell you what, if there's a game type that can offer it, Neutral Bomb Warlord might be that game type, right? We have the smallest map in the HCS and also the most concentrated areas, right? Everyone's going to be fighting over that bomb. This could be the game type that brings it. We're going to see multi-kills abound. We're going to see very fast-paced play, and let's talk a little bit about that strategy as these players are loading in. You're going to be looking for teams to control not only their own bases, right? The red and the blue team each have their own respective bases in this symmetrical 4-base map, but they also have their own, they also have the side bases, right? They have 2 areas that they need to control, kind of a 2-base, 2-tower map. A 4-base map, so they want to control those sides. If they're able to do so, that's going to start to pinch the enemy team really wherever they want. These pro players know exactly where they need to be to spawn trap the enemy, and once they're able to do that, we can start to see the bombs really rack up for either side.
And again, we saw Maniac doing this, where he actually managed to sustain his place for quite some time, hiding in that green flag in one of the previous games. He was left so unchecked and so uncontrolled. The bullets that he was putting down, the assists, the kills, everything that he was racking up. It's good. I really want to see somebody on either side kind of take control and push it forward and really move up into that top corner. If they move there and lock it down, they can get the shots across, but also come onto defense.
And that's exactly it. And another thing we haven't really seen just yet is really complete control and use of the camo in any of the Warlord matches today, right? I'm looking forward to seeing if a team is able to use that here in Warlord Bomb. I know you said you don't like using the camo to get in the hill. What do you think about camo to move the bomb?
Again, even when you're moving the bomb, you can't see the bomb.
You're not a fan. You're not a fan of it.
I think that for me is a power play weapon. You should be getting this. However, that said, if there's an opportunity to arm the bomb, then you need to take it. It's as simple as that. Regardless, you have to be able to think on your feet. This is where these pro players will use their knowledge and use their mind. As you can see on screen, we are talking about, we're going into game number 4, Warlord Bomb. If there's an opportunity there, by all means, grab it. If there isn't, let somebody else take control of that bomb. Let someone else do the work. Use that camo to its efficiency. If you do use it to its efficiency, you do get the kills. One of your teammates, if they're in the right place, will always grab the bomb.
That's indeed the case. So you're going to see players capitalizing on every opportunity they need to. We already saw Ares do it on Warlord before. He knew he needed to get those kills when they were down by 1, and he actually got the last 2 to close out Warlord Team Slayer 50-49. Look for him to make similar plays here on this map. Also coming up in just a bit, we're going to have some tease announcements for Season 2 after the Losers Bracket Final, and we're also going to be playing the Denial Montage. That will be the premiere. All of that coming up in just a bit, but now we're going to start things off here with Heinz of CLG.
Here we go then, game number 4 underway. It's going to be Warlord Bomb on board with Heinz right now. Will we see any sneaky quick arms? I don't think so at the moment. The camo is still up. He's not gone for it. He's just staying alive. Now he grabs it. Beautiful play. Back off. Give his teammates support. There's Maniac. He goes down. The bomb still at the spawn at the moment. I like what he's doing, backing off with the camo. There's the shotgun. Will he go for the bomb? No, he doesn't, but a shotgun comes into the back of the head and he goes down.
And looks like, that was APG, I think, who picked up that kill. So now he's taken down. So over to Arcanum. So, and Sims, this is how we play Assault in America. We get kills up top and then we go down on the bomb. We saw TGM Vibe with that sneaky, immediate bomb arm off of the start, but not very similar. I'm sorry, a very different thing here, right? We saw Heinz with an excellent camo grab, like you said, to start. Very patient. He waited for those grenades to explode, got the camo, so they're maybe going to be able to get the time on that next one as well, but you can bet that Noble Black knows when it'll be coming up. Now over to Ogre 2.
And we're going to call that the Blackjack Bomb. He did actually manage to, against this very team, Noble Black, sneak that straight. I think you said we'd never seen a bomb arm so quick in HCS so far. I was wondering, I spoke to Arcadium and he said he called it. He knew that was coming. They didn't shut them down, but he knew what was going down. That's going to be a big beatdown by the ball guy right there. That's going to be APG who's thrown that down right now. But I was thinking maybe, just maybe, would Noble Black actually use one what had been done against them.
I was wondering the same exact thing, Sims. We could have seen Noble Black try to go for that sneaky bomb, immediate grab. I told Blackjack after that series, I thought I was watching Oddball, because I've never seen anyone go straight down to bottom middle and grab the bomb off the break. But here's APG and crew getting ready to toss this bomb up.
He's just grabbed himself a double kill, seeing Royal 2 off the spawn. That's going to be 2 players. He's going to pick up this bomb. He's going to start arming. Does somehow survive, however, the bomb will be thrown out. That's Aries catching people off the spawn. Didn't get the triple kill, however, it was an assist, but that doesn't matter. The bomb's still over that way near the green, sorry, near the red area at the moment. However, everybody does go down. We saw 2 double kills back to back, but nothing came from it.
Yeah, and let me tell you why we didn't see anything come. It was a big play from CLG. They were able to toss the bomb out of their base as CLG is now moving the bomb across the map, but sometimes that's all it takes. Here is CLG now moving it across. I tell you something, if you throw the bomb out, it causes such a delay for the enemy team. It forced Maniac to drop down from the flag. He has to jump back up. By that time, he's taken out of position on that flag, right? That's such a power position. A lot of things have to happen. That's why you're going to see teams throw the bomb out of their own base to buy their team some time while they come off the respawn.
Speaking of Maniac, he's doing exactly the same thing as what he did last time. He's camping down in green flag and just being a total pain in the backside for CLG, putting shots across, being a nuisance, being annoying. You see him there once again on screen, catching Aries in the flag, crouched down. Ogre 2 putting some shots on there, grenade goes in, there is no hit markers, however, but look at this, it's kind of a battle between Ogre 2 and Maniac. I think whoever out of these two goes down first, that's when we will start to see a shift. We see the assist come in, there's the headshot, that's going to mean there's 2 people down now for Noble Black. Ogre 2, aggressive push in, finds Maniac, so that means Maniac's no longer in his area where he was at green. However, Ogre 2 on his own. Saying that, someone came up on the platform, but the bomb isn't there. That would have been a perfect opportunity to capitalize.
Here it is, Sims again. These 2 teams are really butting heads for playstyle, but finally Snakebite bringing the bomb in there. Royal 2 is going to start that arm, and now here only 75%. We'll see if he can get this. No, not able to complete. Here comes Ogre 2. Will he get the touch? It looks like, yes, he does. He's going to get that plant. CLG is going to go up 1-0.
There we go then, CLG putting 1 on the board. Can we see the comeback that everybody in the crowd is probably hoping for right now at the moment on the POV of Snakebite, catching 2 guys coming through the teleporter, follows it through. There's APG as he works through, sees it to the end, takes him down, jumping up top mid right now, helps his teammate. However, that's going to be, I think at the moment, Ogre 2 who does go down, but he did trade off with there. He's catching the guys on the health pack spawn.
And I can't tell you how much I had to eat my words there. I was actually just about to say how CLG was not getting the bomb in fast enough, right? Both teams are kind of butting heads with their play style. Each team wants to have the perfect scenario before they bring the bomb in. However, CLG timing it perfectly. They needed to use two players to do it, but they do get the first arm, so now they're up 1-0. We have about 10 minutes left in regulation.
Snakebite grabbing that camo straight off of the spawn, looks down, there's Arcanum. Can he pick up the double? Yes, he can. He also does have a shotgun. Will we see a triple kill? There is a player, I think, at the moment, possibly bottom mid. No, he hasn't. He's actually rotated around, I believe, to bottom red, and there it is. Finds that 1 player, but eventually Camo does get shredded. But look at where Ogre 2 is with the bomb. Didn't manage to get it in, but that's no problem. There is still a player up there who will drop down. There's the big beat down. The assist comes in. Ogre 2 goes down, 2 down on each side right now.
Yeah, here over to Hines as you see that bomb is being tossed out. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe the bomb came up on the catwalk. That's going to give Hines a little bit extra time to toss it in there. It looked like the player on Noble Black was going for the melee, which resulted in the bomb coming up there. So that's going to give CLG a pretty good position here with the bomb.
Yeah, the bomb bouncing back up. That's an interesting one. And as we say that, this could be 4 down. That's Aries. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's going to be bomb number 2 on the board for CLG.
I cannot tell you, Sims, how big that was as Royal 2 picks up another shotgun kill. The fact that the bomb stayed up on that upper ledge, it made it so that Hines didn't have to drop down. He did not have the disadvantage in that battle that happened in the flag. And as a result, Ogre 2 can just walk in and clean up that kill as well. Now CLG goes up 2-0.
But there was 4 down as well. When they actually got the arm, they put 3 down and mentioned it was a very strange bomb bounce, to be honest with you. He got the back, you actually beat him down in the face as he jumped him in the air off platform. He did land on the catwalk, but at the same time, while they arming, they managed to get 3 down. However, coming back off of the spawn, once again, grabbing the bomb, will throw it down, goes for the sticky head, doesn't get it. However, the beatdown does come in. Ogre 2 gets put down, bomb once again on the move in the hands of Arcanum. Arcanum using the Sentinel Beam across map, and that thing can be dangerous as long as you've got the team shot.
Exactly, it really can be. As long as you have support at long range, that weapon can be a big threat to the enemy team. Now, Noble Black is going to toss this in. We'll see if they can convert.
But just look at these assists that he's racking up at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm saying that. Look at the potential assists. We didn't see any coming whatsoever. He was using the Sentinel Beam to what it's needed to do, but nobody else supporting him as that bomb does go down. They don't know where it is at the moment. It's wandering around somewhere. You've got to be worried if you were Noble Black right now.
Yeah, here's Snakebite actually sneaking the bomb across. He does have a teammate on his enemy's plat. We'll see if they can start this arm. And looks like no, Noble Black is aware that the bomb is in their base. So Snakebite will be taken down as well. So will Ogre 2. Only 2 players alive for CLG, neither in position to make anything happen with the bomb.
So Camo has just popped up. Nobody's gone and grabbed it yet. We'll see whether any of the players do take advantage of that. It's still up in the middle. That's 2 players, though, taking down Hines. I believe we actually saw someone grabbing it right there. And here we go on board with Snakebite right now. He's going to grab that Camo. Will he grab the bomb? We mentioned this earlier on. Will he run in with it? Yes, he will indeed. Just drops it down, but does somehow manage to survive. The grenades are coming in. This will be a huge play if he manages to survive. Yes, he does. Jumps up on the platform, looking around. Grenades currently not hurt. Will he get it? Yes, he will. That's going to be 3-0 for CLG.
And let me tell you why he's playing that right. He was jumping on the front of the block. He's jumping on top of the flag block. He's now jumping around behind. That's because the game has actually changed on Warlord since it debuted, where you can run the bomb in front of the block because you're expecting grenades to blow up on the other side there. And that's one of the advantages, Sims, of Camo, is that players who are very hectically coming off of the respawn, right? It's chaos. They're trying to throw the perfect grenade to stop the bomb arm, but right there you see they can actually just dodge each grenade one by one. Now CLG is up 3-0. Less than 6 minutes left in regulation. We could be going to game 5.
Again, he made the perfect decision, though. He threw it up originally, then put it down, managed to stay alive. If he'd have gone initially for the bomb, he wouldn't have done. That would have been a wasted Camo.
Yep.
Grabbed it for a second time, but you saw no one even challenged him. After that second time, his teammates said, right, hold up a second, let's get some kills. Checked it, kills went down, bomb went down, 3-0. The pressure is on for Noble Black. They were 2-0 up in games. Could we be seeing game number 5 today in the losers final?
Yeah, it certainly looks like that might be the case if the past 9 minutes are telling us anything of what's to come for these final few. We're seeing excellent performance here from CLG. Noble Black not really able to answer back just yet. 2 down again for them, CLG. And here's one of the reasons, Sims, is that CLG has started to control the Camo. And as I say that, actually, no, Maniac makes immediate work of that. Takes down Snakebite, who had the Camo and Sentinel Beam. But earlier throughout this match, over the first 10 minutes, we've seen that CLG has capitalized on the Camo.
6 minutes of game time remaining and 3-0 down. Noble Black have got a hard hill to climb if they want to see out game number 4. They are currently 3 down right now. I would like to go in and listen in with CLG at some point to hear exactly what those guys are saying, because at the moment they're going to be going off of the hype. You know, you've got to imagine how hyped up they're going to be. They're 3-0 up at this current in time. Let's jump on board and have a listen to what they've got to say.
All right, now Royal 2 is the only player alive there, so let's jump on board with him and CLG.
Nade it. Top mid's one. Nade it. Finish top mid, bomb nice. Top mid was one. One's on their flight. Jump on our flat. No. I don't see him. No one's our flat.
Behind you,
Alright, top center, no shield, top center, no shield. Matt, get up. Two dead. He's upper health. Nade it. Throw it out if you can. Nade our health, no. Keep the lane,
You're good. Still there, so much heart. It's coming out now. I don't
have a nade. Try to jump. There's no shield on it if you can nade it.
Please, absolute. You can nade orbit, yeah. We have nades, you guys all
guys,
through.
there's no shield on flag.
Just
throw it out.
No, it's gonna reach. You have to rush it. Nice, guys.
Nice.
Up in there.
I got it.
Fine, 2 dead.
Don't worry about it. Inside bomb center.
Our health for it?
2 dead.
Our health for it.
2 dead. Inbound middle, 3 dead.
Where's last one? Green, yellow ramp. Guys, 10 seconds till camo.
3 dead now, just one.
Needles.
Last guy. He's nade side, Maniac.
Camo's at 20, guys.
Their health spawn, I'm gonna die.
Camo's up, guys. I got him.
Camo's up, guys. They're nades to their health. Their flag.
Camo's still up, guys.
Top, stay alive. We got Cam. He's a shot, Chris.
That's gonna one shot. To your left.
I'm porting through their ramport.
Still your left.
Top center, Maniac. Our shield top center. And their needles. Top
One
center.
shot. I got him.
Maniac. Their health.
Our
Jump up. Blue jump up.
Our health for somewhere, guys. Our health for
Get touch.
No,
Our health. They're ramp now. He's their nades. Their nades.
I fell. One shot, yo, Neil.
I'm one hit absolute, man. I can't arm this.
One shot, Neil's there. Stay alive. Here's one health port.
Their nades.
Their nades.
Two nades, they're both peak. They're both peak underneath me. They're red port. They're bottom mid.
I died. 2 dead.
What are their nades? Stay alive. 3 dead.
Last guy yellow flag. Stay
alive.
They're ramp.
Yellow.
Stay alive.
Yellow and green nades.
Next camel's yellow health still, guys.
Might be our health port.
18
over. Green needles, green pot.
Green platform.
Nice.
2 there.
He's weak.
They have bomb, guys. They have bomb.
Bottom mid. He's inside bottom center.
Yellow flag. Maniacs half health, yellow
Inside
flag.
bottom center, one shot.
Yellow health weak.
Inside
Maniac.
bottom center,
Camel, guys. 10
There's
seconds.
a guy inside bottom center.
DJ Camel's
Nice shot.
02 is Camel.
I'm going flat. Our ramport.
Ramport.
I need help.
I shot him
shield.
once.
Green needles, bottom. Camel's up, guys. Camel's up.
They're ramport.
Let's go ramport. Dead.
I got Campbell. I got it.
What's on their flag? Where's their flag? Last 2 dive. 2
They're
live.
health port.
Up their health, 1 hit. Stay alive. Absolute their health. Their nades, their health nades.
I'm
They're
running
pushing out.
now, I'm running.
They're pushing out. Stay alive.
I need help. I keep getting it. It's okay.
Look at yellow.
No shield, our health port. Their health port, no shield. Their health port, no shield.
I got him.
Our cannon was their health port. He might go back. Our health port. Yeah, there is.
One shot.
He's half health. No shield. We're back there.
One shot. Last 3.
They're ramport, 1 hit.
All right, so coming back in 2.5 minutes of play remaining. Noble Black managing to put 1 point on the board, but the aggression, the pressure at the moment is coming from CLG. Bravo, we were listening to the teamwork. Some of the call-outs that those guys were making were truly game-changing.
I mean, their communication is so on point here. I have to stress one of my biggest takeaways from that listening was how often you heard those players saying, stay alive. When you are the last player alive, you are the only obstacle, right? You want to stay alive as long as possible. You do not want to forfeit your map position. That's what they're encouraging one another to do, even when they are down in terms of the man advantage, and it's paid off for them. They do have a big lead here, and looks like Hines now hanging out on the enemy's base, and this is where you want to be.
However, there are 3 or 4 down at the moment for Noble Black. And again, the pressure is on. They only have 1 minute and 40 seconds to bring back 2 bomb arms just to take it to a tie. At the moment, this game looks securely in the hands of CLG unless a miracle happens currently for Noble Black. Richie Hines at the moment just running away, trying to stay alive again. All they need to do is be a nuisance and slay. They don't have to go for the bomb. However, I would like to see them keep the pressure on of that bomb. But at the moment, just look at Royal 2. This is what they need to do. He's currently in their base and shooting at them and slaying them from inside their own base. The pressure at the moment mounting on Noble Black.
Yeah, this is the biggest thing right here. Of course, the 2 bomb cushion is giving the CLG really the ability to play as they want, but Aries is arming that bomb. We'll see if he's able to get that. No, CLG is able to do a quick about face. Ogre 2 is going to toss that bomb right out of his base. So Noble Black looking like they might have been able to sneak across the map, but that's not the case at all. So CLG has only 40 seconds before they force a game 5.
As you mentioned, 40 seconds, and this would be a travesty. Well, from us, from a good point of view, we get to see a game 5. However, if I was Noble Black, I'd be so disappointed. They had so many times to clutch it in game number 3 earlier on that we saw. But at the moment, the bomb kind of just getting in and out, getting a little bit desperate for Noble Black. They know the pressure is on them. They only have 20 seconds to arm 2 bombs. I think that this is game number 4 going to CLG.
And look at Ogre 2 just melting here, insult to injury. At the end of the game, melting with the Sentinel beam. Now over to Royal 2 for the last 7 seconds. But CLG is going to close this out. Sims, we are going to game 5.
What a way to end the losers bracket. You know, this is the losers finals. Game number 5, we could not ask from a fan and from a POV watching point of view, we could not ask for anything better. But how disappointed right now must you be if you were on Noble Black? I mean, is this going to affect them going into game number 5? Could we actually see a repeat of Games Forgiven?
We could indeed. I mean, if you're Noble Black, you know, you've got to be feeling bad and constantly thinking about those last few games, how they could have closed out the series. However, that's not the attitude they have and they need to have, and you can bet that their coach is going to be on top of making sure they're focused on game 5. Let's take a look now at the stats.
Again, not too different on either side. Quite a lot of 30 bombs going across the board. 2 on for CLG. Only 1 down for Noble at the moment in time. But just look at the assist across the board, Bravo. That is what I call teamwork. Everyone around the 20 mark, a couple of teams here and there, but that's what you need to be doing at this high level. It's not about individual skill by any means. Fair enough, individual skill does count for a lot, but it all comes down to teamwork.
Those teams were neck and neck indeed, especially in the assist category. Have to point out that Noble Black, they're not a single player going positive, one player going even. So that really was the difference maker. CLG had control of not only top mid, but also their enemy's base at a variety of times. We saw Hines towards the end of the match just sitting on his opponent's flag. That lets him be such an anchor, right? When you have those 2 points that are polar opposite on the map, that you can lay down team fire from almost any angle as the opponents try to push out. And what that does, if you're spawning in a side base sims, you don't know which side you're going to be able to push out of. Do you look left? Do you look right? Neither is safe.
Not at all. So, game number 5 then, we are going in. It's going to be Team Slayer on Shrine. Always finishing up things on a Slayer as ever, but the sniper rifles and the rockets we've seen earlier on, Noble Black were absolutely tearing it up on this map. Both Arcanum and APG, we saw the damage that they did to CLG. However, regardless of that, they actually lost the game on Shrine, but can they see this one through this time, put the slaying to good use and finish this game 5 off? Whoever, remember guys, whoever wins this will be going on to the grand finals to meet EG and fight it out for $50,000. What a way to end the losers final.
That's right, spots 4 through 8 have been filled. We know who's going home with that cash. However, we have yet to determine who will take this 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place prizings. As you said, $50,000 going to 1st place, and I couldn't be more excited. We're going here to game 5 in the losers bracket finals.
Again, this is what we all want to see. I know these players don't want to be playing in the game 5. The pressure is on both sides. I certainly think the pressure's, I don't know, I want to say the pressure's more on Noble Black for losing a 2-0 lead.
Right.
However, I don't think CLG probably expected to be down 2-0 at any point or even seeing a game 5 against Noble Black.
And I think what really speaks to that is the fact that when you saw their reaction, if you're here for game 5, make some noise. We're about to head here. The losers bracket finals winner will go to the grand finals.
Obviously, loser is going home, but they're not going home empty-handed. Credit where credit's due to these guys. They're going to take home 3rd place, but here we go. Let's kick things off. It's game 5, baby. Royal 2 right now with the sniper rifle. Let's get some hype going in the crowd. We want to see some brilliant headshots. It's all about Slayer now. Every single kill counts. 2-0 currently to CLG coming out of the stocks. I believe that is rockets in the hands at the moment of, we're looking across, that's going to be Richie Hines. Royal 2 looking to plant some bullets in some people's face though.
Right, so a little bit of a minor victory here for the CLG side. They do have the rocket control, so they will have 2 of the 3 power weapons, but Hines is taken out. Snakebite actually laying down some nasty pistol play. I wish we could have caught that. Here he is with the Magnum. Looks like players pushing into ring though, so you heard Ogre 2 say that if you're in ring, that can give up free kills, and that's what just happened now. We're tied 2-2.
He actually just went down. Nobody really on the CLG side with ring control. That is securely in the hands at the moment of Noble Black. They take the lead. 1 minute into the game, 3-3. It goes back to an even draw right now. Royal 2 really needs to make use of this weapon. However, Arcanum on the other side, Bravo, I think it would be good to know where he is. He's actually just picked up 1 kill. He's moved up onto the carbine. He's kind of in the open right now. He needs to be very careful on the other side of it. Royal 2 needs to be aware though. APG jumping up. However, if we move across to Arcanum, just look at where he's found himself. He's pushed all the way up with the sniper rifle. A dangerous maneuver, but it's paid off.
It has. The score is 9-5, so Noble Black winning the first of the initial engagements here with a 3-kill lead now as it goes to 9-6.
Indeed, it was very scary where he was moving to. He actually pushed forward onto their carbine. He was out in the open, and he could have been taken down at any one point, but Royal 2 just had no idea where he was. Managed to put the bullet and take him down, get himself some of this cover. You've mentioned this before, whether this can go 2 ways, whether it's a hindrance to seeing people. At the moment, it looks like he's giving him that little bit of defensive cover, just checking ring 3, making sure no one is there.
And I also have to say, if we want to show a Snakebite on the other side is looking for ring 3 as well. So Snakebite was peering into the flag area. However, the waterfall made that difficult. So Arcanum will also be looking at ring 3. Both snipers wanting to make sure that neither team is able to get up on that power position.
9-7 the score. Everybody's gone a little bit quiet. I mean, let's jump on board with Ogre 2 right now and just show the people at home where he's sat. He's literally just camping down with that shotgun. Anyone comes through Bonfire, they're going to have a really, really bad day as they face the blunt end of his shotgun. moving across. Let's have a look at Snakebite right now. Again, he's hunting down players. He keeps having a cheeky little peek up at ring 3, seeing if anyone's there. At the moment, the push is going to come when one of the snipers goes down. However, Noble Black still have the advantage.
And actually, right here, why Snakebite is sitting there is he's about to boost up, right? You're going to see a little bit of a boost up there as he boosts Royal 2 up into that notch. And they're going to give him that sight advantage. So we'll see if Arcanum finds that player. But it looks like Royal 2 is going to be very cautious here. If he jumps up, there will be players gunning for him.
However, that's Hines actually putting one on the board in ring 2 as we move across to him right now. He's found another player. He is one shot. The player has just jumped down from ring 2 that he was going against for a second time round. So we know there's someone else there. Richie Hines, though, locking down that ring 2 section. And again, at the 50-yard mark, this is where they need to be so they can push them back.
Yeah, let's go back over to Snakebite. He's going to boost up again. You're going to see him boost up Royal 2. Of course, the reason they're doing that is because that lets them not go the most common routes, the most traveled routes. When there are snipers in play, they are watching certain sidelines. By boosting up there, they're able to get up to the second level of the map without possibly being seen by the enemy sniper.
However, Snakebite is kind of one-on-one at the moment between him and Arcane. Whoever finds each other first, this could shift the tides of the game. They are still down by 1 kill. However, I do believe in my headphones, I just heard Rockets come back into play. That's going to be Ogre 2 for CLG at the moment. He's just jumped up onto ring 3 still with Snakebite, though I believe he's actually just copped for Arcane, and this could be dangerous. Whoever sees each of the first now, things will start to change. A little bit of a slow game type. Yeah,
I have to say, it was a 9-5 game just now, right? So CLG has certainly climbed back into this match.
At the moment, it's Noble Black who's in the lead. Fair enough, we've got Ogre 2 up on ring 3 at the moment. Rocket's in his back pocket. We're going to jump on board very shortly with a listening with Noble Black. They have the advantage, Bravo. Fair enough, it's only a 1-kill advantage. It's very, very fragile, and at any moment they could lose it. But still, you've got to understand that it's there. The pressure for them is in their hands. They need CLG to come to them. They just need to wait out. So we're going to jump on board now with the team listening for Noble Black.
On their pillars. We have rockets as well. So, can someone nade, like throw nades at ring 3 and like on the little ledges that they can hide, like left and right? Like just you can. All right, yeah. I'm gonna go bond with.
He shot a rocket yet?
No. Yeah, I got my back tower. Live, that's a one-shot snipe. He's a wall sniping. Gonna go to the mid rock right now. I spawn behind him. Look at me, Mason. Get ready to challenge.
We need help, Jake.
Get ready. The rock sniping. We're ring 3. We're mid rock sniping.
They're ring 3.
He's on their health rock.
They're B. They're bond. They're bond. Jump. They're bond. They're bond. Red flag.
I'm looking at her flag now. Red hell, red aid.
Blue car in the ring.
He's on flag. He's on flag. Our flag. Blue flag right now. Blue turret. Stay alive. Look, Nate. Behind him. And sniper.
I can't see bomb. Our bond. Bring one.
Hold on, I'm coming. Watch the rock one. Alright. I should rock red jump window. I need help now. Hold on, jump window. Red wall. I'm dropping. He's gonna kill me. Watch out for jump window. There's 3. Got one. Nice shot. That's one. They're HUD. There's another P-door. One shot. P-door now. Look at P-door now. And blue pillars. I got him. Blue turret. I can push. They can push. Watch the ball minus.
They're P. Cougar. They're bond weak. Cougar.
Alright, they can spawn.
They're core also.
Blue rock. Snakebite.
And now we're back here with Noble Black. So I have to point out, incredible run from CLG. They were down 9-5. They quickly answered back, and now they're up 18-13. Still on board with APG in ring. They have lost their lead, however, and now they're in ring, down by 5 kills. But let's get back over to the CLG side now. Let's take a look at Ogre 2 fighting in ring. He's going to stay alive as his teammate Snakebite does drop. But Sims, let's go into a listen-in now with CLG. They've got a 4-kill lead. Should they win this match, they will advance to the grand finals. Of course, if they lose, they will be upset by the number 8 seed, Noble Black.
Wait for our sniper.
Alright, I'm gonna back up.
Come on. 2 guys ring 3. Stay alive. Pushing me in, man. I'm on here. Square. Is there jump up? Aries. Watch out, ring 3. Red carbine, and ring 3.
Ring 2, guys. 2 ring 3 killing me.
Arcane FL.
Ring 3 killing me.
Don't push. Ring 3, they're red carbine and.
Stay alive. Tom, look at my screen.
Red carbine again. I'm getting shot.
I have a feeling they drop. Tom, you see my screen?
Ring 2, look at me. I'm gonna die.
I'm showing ring 2 maniac.
Watch your core. Red jump up. That might even be a snipe.
I backed up.
I got naded.
He's red rocks.
Passive, guys.
Or no, yeah, red.
Alright,
no more deaths. No more deaths. No more deaths.
Where do we want to sit so that we stop getting picked?
Wait for snipe.
That's what I'm saying.
Why are we like pushing up?
Alright, slow down.
Carbine and ring 2. Get over here. You want the snipe? Get over here.
Red jump up, red jump up. You push this cord, let me know.
Ring 3, above blue jump
We're all
up.
on hustle.
We're kidding ourselves, you know that.
We're all on hustle.
Listen, they drop.
Ring 3 still.
They drop
Get on
rockets
hustle.
in that timer.
Tom, get
Watch
on
the car,
hustle.
watch car.
Do not die, do not die.
Tom, get out of my
Ring 3, I'm leaving. It's 2 weak, ring 3.
I hit one in ring 2 weak, ring 2 weak.
Live, just live.
We're gonna have rockets in, guys.
Yeah, they probably drop it.
Red car, he might have sniper red car, I'm not sure.
They're gonna have
Mask
rockets.
got
Okay, we have a
Their
sniper.
jump up, one's by their jump.
Work, do not die.
Ares might have had sniper, I'm not sure.
AVG phone ring.
We're gonna have rockets in.
Bottom
Red
Yeah,
P shooter might be. Red P
they drop
sniping.
them
Red P
themselves.
sniping. I'm just hiding here.
Alright, red P sniping.
Looking for nades, PJ, I don't see any coming in yet.
Let Matthew work.
Probably just gonna keep hiding here.
No waters. Up if you want to shoot.
They're probably gonna
They're
have
just
rockets
spinning me
soon.
down.
Yeah, they're gonna go ring 3.
No, they have full rocket control. They're probably gonna get them.
Ring 3.
I can't hit him. He's ring 3.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Their jump up. He keeps peeking under their carbine. I think he's gonna snipe over there.
I'm
no shield
just
rocker.
looking
Yeah, they're probably gonna have a snipe too.
Just watching
Ring 3
car.
again. Ring 3 again.
I just keep sitting
Can
around.
anyone know let me know if they go core?
He's ring 3. He's just on hover jump up.
Okay.
I can't.
He fell. He
Oh my
fell in.
God, I
Don't
can't get
Okay.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
We're up by 3 guys. We just got trade.
Once their bottom carbine, I think that's sniper. It looks like he's
What's
sniping.
his name?
Oh, I can't see the name. I'm not peeking long enough.
I'm just poking out
He's
top
left
level.
side, man. He was like 5
Tom, could you just watch courtyard?
Okay, we gotta
Carbine,
assume,
carbine,
we,
red
we
carbine.
have to
Is it
assume.
sniper?
We have to assume they have rockets.
PJ?
We have to assume. They have
No, I don't think it was a snipe.
Is it Ares?
Sorry, yeah, I think he's sniping. I'm pretty sure he's.
We have to assume they have rockets also.
Yeah, they're gonna have
They're
rockets.
gonna definitely have.
Just watch, I'm in. Guys,
Dude, I cannot hit him.
I am in our shoddy watching top car.
You fell down.
Can you can watch in court, Tom?
Looking court, yeah.
About to just hide rock ramp.
They could drop, Richie, they could drop
I know.
off.
Are you gonna
Sniping their rocks?
Sniping car.
Watch them peeking ring 3.
Jump on sniping. Alright,
I can't watch that, Richie.
Dude, bro, you're about to take this.
Do you want me?
I can't hit that ring 3 shot.
Do you want me to take it?
Yeah.
Careful, he's looking there, Matt.
Oh.
He was looking there, I got sniped.
Who has sniper now?
I'm going our hut.
I'm terror ramp so now. If you want me to take it, let me know. Drop it.
Literally can't hit. He goes
In our
ring 3.
hut.
Remember, guys, assume they have rockets. They have rockets.
Or courtyard sniper. No
Watch
shield
nades.
terror.
Watch nades.
Yeah, my thought.
If you go turret,
All right then, so coming back in, still on board with Snakebite, but just look at that kill gap. It is not far, whatever, from being over, but now it is getting increasingly big as he lands that beautiful headshot right there. 19 to 15, we've crossed the 5 minutes remaining mark. Can they upset Noble Black? Bring it back from a 2-0 down deficit in Game 5 to see out the series and secure second place. Going in for the no-scope. Can he finish this one up? Jumping up, surviving. I like this, not giving away the deaths. However, the grenades, he needs help from behind. Using the waterfall to his advantage, staying alive. I have no idea how he's managed to do that.
I don't either, but the waterfall is saving him. On the other side of the stage, Arcanum does have a sniper rifle. Somehow Snakebite strong sides away. Now 19 to 16, still a 3-kill game.
Managed to tuck his head in. Someone else comes out, he gets challenged, and then they get put down. Turns around, goes for the no-scope. He's going to be weak, but that's going to be Ares putting 2, I believe, on the board for his team. 20 to 19. Now it's getting close. 1 kill in it. 4 minutes remaining. This is going to go down to the wire, Bravo.
Sims, it was just a 5-kill match. Noble Black rallies back. They're only down by 2. 4 minutes left. Anything can still happen here in Game 5.
Especially when you have a sniper rifle in your hand. Moving into ring 2, that was a little bit of a daunting challenge. Would have been great if he got away. Unfortunately, he doesn't. That's going to be Arcanum who picks up that sniper, moves back. Again, Arcanum has been hitting all sorts of shots this entire tournament. This is now his time to shine. He has 3 bullets, but he needs to find 3 faces first. And that's a lot easier said than done when CLG are now going on the passive offensive at the moment. We see someone in ring 2, however, he's going to have players in there.
Yeah, now 22 to 24. Like you said, Noble Black has everything to play for here. They were so close to sweeping CLG. You know that Arcanum is the most focused he has been this entire tournament. They're only 2 kills down. All they need to do is put this sniper rifle to work. He's got 2 bullets.
He needs to be very careful creeping up on ring 3. There's someone... Do we have a sniper rifle looking across on the opposing team? So there is no sniper in play for CLG.
Let's see, Ogre 2 is in position. Oh, Snakebite jumped up on ring 3 for just a moment now. So still a 2-kill match. Only sniper in play right now is the one you're looking at. Keep in mind also on the other side, on the same side of the stage, excuse me, Maniac does have the rockets, so Noble Black has everything they need to get back into this match and potentially take the lead.
And notably, they
you see on your screen,
rockets.
Maniac is jumping in ring.
Yeah.
The reason he's jumping is he's just popping in that angle. He wants to potentially shoot in courtyard. We'll show you that for a second there. Maniac just jumping right here, trying to catch someone off guard through that sliver of a crack. We'll keep you updated with what's going on in the ring, but for now, back over to Arcanum.
But look how many rockets he's actually got in there. That was a fresh rockets, potentially 4 kills more if he lands a double kill off one of them, but at least 4 kills. That's going to be Snakebite getting caught off guard. He does drop down. Arcanum looking for Snakebite, see if he can clean this one
I'm
off.
surprised Maniac did not make a quick little peek with the rocket launcher. He decides not to. Instead, he does fire that first rocket. That's going to make one player weak. Now tied. Now 1 kill game. No, CLG answers back and takes out Arcanum. Now back over to Maniac.
Yeah, puts in a long-range rocket, but he's getting hit left, right, and center. But that's a big rocket kill, 27-25. There's still a 2-kill deficit. Arcanum, those pushing in, and with the looks of it on the screen, there is grenades going down. That's going to be APG off the screen, go down also. 3 kills. Royal 2 now dropping down, though, getting hit from behind.
And Hines right here is looking for Maniac. We'll see if he finds him. Maniac is going to stay alive in this shotgun area. Now a 3-kill game with less than 1:30 left.
This is going to be a very, very close one, but 3 kills in such a passive game type at the moment when it's come down so much. Going in with a long-range rocket doesn't even get any hit markers. Yes, it was worth it. I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's
questionable.
Definitely a tough call to make there so late in the game. They're down by 3. He might have needed that rocket. However, now they're only down by 2.
Yeah, 1 minute remaining and 2 kills stopping them from seeing the championship. Now only 1 kill, killing spree for Maniac. 1 minute remaining, 2 kills. Still a 1-kill game. Trading finds Royal 2. Will he finish the 4? No, he does not. He's going to get called out. However, I believe off screen that's APG who goes down. But look at what he's found. He's found the sniper rifle, but he needs to be very careful. There is a shotgun guy wandering around here.
He does need to be. Indeed, 40 seconds left on the clock. He has the sniper rifle. It's a full one. He can get his team back in this if they're able to find the CLG players, but you can bet CLG is not going to show for the sniper.
I'm not entirely sure if you can see off screen where that shotgun guy has landed. However, there is someone in ring 2. Down it goes, still a 2-kill game. Beautiful little cheeky shot there from Maniac with the BR. 1 kill, 20 seconds remaining. He's got everything to play for. Can he land 32-32? We're entering the last 15 seconds. Can he land it? No, he cannot. This is a tied game with 10 seconds remaining. Will anybody get this last kill? Remember, 1 more kill, and it's going to see it through to championship, the grand finals. And I don't think that's it. It's going to be all tied up. Game number 5.
Oh my gosh, these two teams, incredible match to the end. Noble Black somehow rallies back. They tied the match up there. I don't want to know what would have happened in the crowd if Maniac had hit that quick scope on ring 2. To tell you the truth, I'm surprised that player in ring 2 even challenged Maniac there, knowing what he's capable of. But they answer back. They did all they needed to do there in that match. We're just hearing from our station referees it will be a 5-minute replay only of Game 5.
That was intense, and especially for them to bring it back. I think at one point they had quite a large deficit chasing round. However, can you imagine what would have happened if Maniac had landed that quick scope at the end? That would have been incredible.
And I have to say it again, CLG, I think they had a 5-kill lead towards the end of the match. It was either a 4 or 5-kill lead when we were on board with Snakebite with the sniper. They had everything they needed, but we talked about it during the match. Maniac had the rocket launcher. Arcanum had the sniper rifle. Even though Arcanum was taken out first, Maniac with a clutch rocket on the pea shooter. They had great pushes towards the end, somehow tying the match up, killing 2 players in the courtyard. All they needed to do was tie it up 32-32. You know they're not going to take a chance. They'd rather try their luck here in this 5-minute replay.
I know hindsight's a beautiful thing, but can you imagine if he hadn't fired that long-range rocket and kept it?
Right.
He could have fired it into ring 2, pushed into ring 2. That player was there for the taking. Again, nothing we can do now, but if he would have kept that, maybe, just maybe, he would have found that player with that final rocket.
Indeed, I mean, that's what we said. I was thinking the same thing you were, Sims, when he fired that from ring 1 all the way into the enemy-based plasma grenades. But, you know, like you said, hindsight there is certainly 2020. He might have been watching his teammate's screen, and maybe that player at the moment was exactly in that spot. We don't know what kind of intel he had. However, if he had had that extra rocket, who knows if we could have seen a different result there. But Noble Black, in the last moments of the match, tying it up. It looked like in the beginning like Noble Black was going to pull away, a 9-5 lead. CLG answers right back. I believe they were up around somewhere around, I think 16-9 or around 18-12 around that mark. So then the match completely went to the side of CLG almost for the entire duration of the match. But when you have 2 out of 3 power weapons like Noble Black did at the end, they made it count. Maniac not able to hit the quick scope towards the end, so props to that CLG member for making sure that they unzoomed Maniac as he tried to hit that falling shot. Let's take a look at the series so far. If you're just joining us, this is the Losers Bracket Finals, and what a day it has been so far. This series, of course, no exception. Noble Black takes the first 2, CLG answers right back and wins the next 2. We just tied on Shrine 32-32, so we will have a 5-minute replay to determine the winner.
So remember, whoever wins this will secure themselves a minimum of $20,000. Whoever the loser won't go home empty-handed. They'll go home in 3rd place. They'll take home $10,000. But still, it's everything to play for. Nobody wants any of that. They want the 50K. They want the maximum amount of money, the pride, the joy of being the HCS Grand Final Season 1 champions. That trophy as well, it's fair enough, the money's a great thing, but that trophy, such an achievement. People in the crowd, are you ready for a 5-minute game 5? Let's get some hype going for these players.
This stage has been incredible. We have to give a shout out to everyone here in Boston. This East Coast crowd has been incredible. When Cloud9 got up on the stage on day 1, they were talking about how pumped they were to play in front of such a crowd. You know that these teams are feeling the same way. The energy and the excitement in the room has been incredible, especially when we go to game 5 every darn series.
This is exactly what this crowd wants to see, and not just the crowd at the moment, in the audience. Thank you to everybody else at home tuning in. It's really appreciated. Remember, everybody tweet the stream, use the hashtag HCS, let everybody know we are in a replay of game number 5. CLG going up against Noble Black, jumping straight on board with Maniac.
Yeah, I want to start this game off with Maniac. We saw him with the clutch rocket at the end and also the sniper grab, hitting some hit markers here on the early start. So what we're going to see here, Sims, potentially is a little bit of slower play because there's only 5 minutes on the clock. Neither team wants to make those first mistakes because those mistakes are even bigger mistakes when you have only 1/3 of the game time to play.
We actually saw one of these back in England, but there's going to be the first. That's a 1-on-1 kill right now, 1-1 at the moment, 30 seconds into this game. Maniac just staying alive. They have taken ring 2 control. Needs to be very careful of any grenades. I like what he did there. He kind of heard and knew what were coming, jumped across, didn't get hit. That means there's no hit markers. Bravo. I believe we have the snipers in play.
We do. We have a sniper battle going off, of course, as the rockets are in ring from Snakebite. So Snakebite will actually pick up that kill, but let's go over to Maniac's teammate, Arcanum, who once again has a sniper rifle in hand. We saw him go off on Lockdown Team Slayer in game 2. He was on fire with this weapon. We'll see if he can do what he needs to do to get his team in this match, to get control of that ring structure and also the scoreboard.
However, it is all about Royal 2 right now with those rockets. Look at what he's put on the board. Couple of kills, making it 3-1. However, if we actually move across, well, in fact, we'll stay on board, but we'll just tell you now, they have also boosted Snakebite up again to ring 3 to avoid that
we'll
sniper.
See if Arcanum checks that angle. Like you said, oh no, and Snakebite actually does drop. That was incredible timing. Arcanum checked the spot that Snakebite was at ring 3, potentially 1 to 2 seconds later. Let's actually take a look at all 4 players here on Noble Black to take a look at their team composition.
So currently, as you can see, Maniac hanging around the bonfire, just waiting for someone to try and challenge those rocks. He's now backing off, moving across to Ares. He's also in the rocks area, looking for that flank. When you look at APG, though, hanging in that little boost-up gap, probably not going to challenge ring 3 until he's actually told. He's just waiting, praying, prowling. When someone goes to ring 3, the call-out's going to come. He's then going to jump up, but it's all about Arcanum. He has the gun which can seal the deal and change this game. There is only less than 3 minutes remaining, and they are down by 2 kills.
And yeah, this is what I said, when you only have 5 minutes to play, right? These teams are going to play really slow. It's only a 2-kill game. We've only got 2:40 left in this replay. I mean, any single play can make the difference here as CLG is boosting up once again. Let's take a look here over at Snakebite on this side. Let's look at this team's composition as well.
So Snakebite up on ring 3. The rockets are now out, and he just picked up another rocket kill as we did the transition. He's now jumped down. Royal 2 peering away from underneath shotgun, just watching the little cubby hole in case anybody comes through. They're going to lose their face when they step through that door. We've got Ogre 2 at the back of the map, back in the base, just watching the rocks. Grenades are coming in, so he's going to know that somebody's there. And then we have Heinz looking straight across, ready to give Ogre 2 support if it's needed. However, he currently has no shield. Any grenades coming there, it's going to be a danger zone. But just look at Royal 2. It's the same situation for him. He's now no shield. He's backing off. These guys are set up and just waiting, kind of like a box situation.
That's right. I immediately looked to see when Royal 2 shields dropped that top left player if a Noble Black push was coming. That was not the case. They did not make that push. So now we will stay on board here with Royal 2 with the sniper rifle as some players are pushing across the bottom. Snakebite is forced to retreat, but Sims, so difficult to push across the map, especially when you have a player like Royal 2 sniping and laying down that sniper cover. They're sitting pretty here. They have a 3-kill lead with 130 left in the replay.
Yeah, indeed. No one can really move forward. I think they know exactly where their players are. However, that's going to be one that goes down. I believe that is going to be Snakebite. That's going to be a 2-kill lead now. Drop down, however, he knows where ring 3 is. The bullet will miss him. He now will know that he's been watched, and look for him to drop, but he doesn't. He stays there. 4-3, 5-3. The extended lead goes back. There is only 1 minute remaining. This is a 1-kill game. Same situation as previous Bravo.
Yeah, gotta love that push from Noble Black. They brought the game within 1 now as the player is pushing here on the hut for Royal 2.
Indeed, 5-5 though. He didn't challenge it. He actually went down from above and came back. Down he goes though, 6-5, but that's going to be Maniac. But he does have 2 people on him. He needs backup, he needs support, and he needs it now. 2 players side by side. That's an easy double kill. Heinz goes down, 6-6. 40 seconds remaining, Bravo, 1 again so far.
Yeah, I have to go over to Maniac, who is pushing here with his team. They just went up 7-6 now. Noble Black takes the lead.
Bringing it back though with 3 kills down, coming back 30 seconds, 1-kill lead. Everything's still the blame. It's going to be 7-7 now. This is intense, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing it. Remember, the winner will go forward to the grand finals. Can't see the score. 9-8 now in the favor of CLG. 16 seconds remaining. Can they see this one out? They only need 1 kill and it's there. 10 seconds remaining. Will this go to a draw or will they see it? Player comes in. I believe it's going to be APG down. He's looking at the moment. 3 seconds, 10-9. Can we see another one? I think that's going to be CL.
Oh my gosh, last second tie. They tied 10-10 there. It looked like Ogre 2 was ready to go. And oh my goodness, a tie in the replay, Sims. We've seen it again. I swear CLG was ready to get up and celebrate. You just saw 2 players pushing in on the courtyard there. Ogre 2 gets them both weak. However, one of his teammates dies. It's 10-9. Last second, he dies as well. We just heard from the stage. Look at the crowd here. They are hyped up. We have incredible Game 5 action here. Let's take a look at these very abbreviated stats.
Heinz with the unfortunate goose there, but then again, it was only a 5-minute game nevertheless. 4 kills for Snakebite, 4 kills for Robo 2.
Dude, we have got
4 kills for it. I want to see that.
We got to pull up the replay right now. Let's look. So Noble Black is up 7-6. Maniac is taken down right there, as you saw. I believe we now go over to APG. Yes, he's taken down as well, so the score goes to 8-7. Look at Ogre 2. He gets a huge double kill. They go up 9-8. 15 seconds on the clock, right? CLG has 2 players in the hut, and right now 2 players do not know Ogre 2's here. Look at this, 10 seconds to win. They're going to push the courtyard right now. He lays down 3 shots, 4 shots into APG. Maniac is so weak, but they do not win that battle in the hut. Royal 2 ducks away, Ogre 2 ducks away, and somehow Noble Black ties it up with 1 second left, maybe even less there on that push. Incredible play. We're probably going to see another 5-minute replay there, but yes, we just got word from the referees that, of course, that it was indeed another tie in our replay, so we will have a 3rd iteration of Game 5.
I cannot believe that. I genuinely thought where he was after picking up that double kill, he had sealed the deal. I mean, the white came in at the end, so I didn't see it fast enough. I thought that was CLG going through. I literally could not believe he went down. That back smack must have come in literally in the last second to secure it, and what a back smack.
It was, but I have to say, potentially a communication breakdown on the part of CLG. If Ogre 2 got 50% of that team as weak as he did, 4 shots into APG, that means he is only 1 shot away from death. Put at least 2 shots into the other player on courtyard. However, that player in courtyard wins a battle against a player under the turret, right? Excuse me, under the hut in the shotgun area. Royal 2 was ducking away, moving out, potentially not helping. They're trying to stay alive. Of course, he did not want to be the last player to die. And then Ogre 2 falls for the perfect storm for Noble Black. Noble Black is not giving up yet. Neither team wants to give one another an inch.
how evenly matched are these players. Some fantastic, fantastic games of Halo going down right now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, this is, I want to say game number 5, but it's actually in theory more than that. We're going into the second iteration of 5 minutes of play. Remember, this is for a spot in the grand finals of the HCS Season 1 Championships. The loser, unfortunately, will go home, but they will not go home empty-handed. They will take $10,000, but the winner of this will go on to meet Evil Geniuses and secure themselves a minimum of $20,000. The big question is, you know, are we going to see a third one? Are we going to see this a third time in a row?
You know, I don't think I've seen that actually in competitive Halo just yet, but these teams, of course, are fighting for not only a $50,000 first place prize, but also this trophy right now. Make some noise for game number 5 once again here in PAX East. This Boston crowd has been fantastic since.
All right, let's kick this third iteration of this game off. We're going to be starting off with APG. He's been such a strong player. Coming up, will he grab that sniper rifle? No, he's not. He's going to leave it with one of his teammates. However, he knows someone there. Grenade goes in. No hit markers right now. He knows a player's down there in rocks hiding away. I'd be stunned to see him stay there, which he does. Drops down, finds one player, manages to get the first strike where he goes down, gets an assist. Rockets this time in the hands of Ares. We didn't see this last time. The Rockets belong to CLG. Turn of tables.
That's right, indeed. Once again, if you probably noticed by now, but we do have another 5-minute replay. So this will be another quick match as well. It's going to be abbreviated. That means that the strategies are going to be a little bit different. Ares shooting a rocket there in that corner, trying to find if a player is there. Oh my goodness, and he knew it. Look at that. It took a rocket and 2 grenades. He was determined. He knew a player was there. That area often called the wall shoe, because wall shoe's been joining us here this weekend, commonly hung out right there in that spot in Halo 2. A very sneaky spot, as you saw. 2 rockets, a rocket, and 2 grenades, and finally he picks up that kill. Ares trying to pick up another kill on Ring. Oh, somehow stays alive. Looks like he might have dropped the shields. That's huge. Look at that, 5-1 now. But we saw the same thing for CLG last game, though.
Yeah, indeed. Everything to play for still. They can come back. You mentioned it. The exact same thing happened to CLG. But the Rockets, they are so vitally important. He's going to keep them in his back pocket. They can then time them. Their coaches will be in their ears, telling them when they're going to be dropping. We saw this initially round, but it all comes down. We didn't really see much of the snipers doing a great deal last time, but again, this is because of how passive they play. We've got Ares at the moment camping up on Ring 3. Does, however, find a player. He has, I believe that was that shotgun he did actually have? I think that was Ogre 2 who got pushed down with shotgun in his hand.
That was indeed the case. Ring 2 on. Oh no, I was going to switch over to Royal 2 actually. Royal 2 was waiting for Ares to make the mistake of peeking around the Ring 3 corner. So now 6-2, however, CLG needs to put some kills on the board. They've got 3 minutes to do so, and that player is not the enemy sniper that he's looking at on the other side. It looks like that will actually be Arcanum, who right now is on the turret.
Indeed, Arcanum and Royal 2 really feeling each other out here. They need to find one another. Again, this could be where the tables will turn. Whichever sniper goes down, Royal 2 getting a little BR bullet to the chest. However, he's going to move back. It's not a sniper bullet, so he will have full shields at least as we go back to him. Moving across in the hut right now. I don't really know. It kind of comes down to the snipers where you want to be. You don't want to die, obviously, by the other sniper, but you do need to find a decent angle to look at, even trying to find enemy players, but it's so hard at the moment. 6-4, there's only a 2-kill gap with 2 minutes 30 remaining, and there is Ares. He goes down with a beautiful headshot from Royal 2, bringing it back to 1 kill.
And just like we said, a 5-1 lead here in the Sanctuary 5-minute replays doesn't really mean anything, because once again, we're down to a 1-kill game. Keep in mind, Ares was not the enemy sniper. That is in the hands of Arcanum, so that kill will not neutralize the sniper for a moment. Royal 2 continues to look across the map here. Like you were saying, Sims, before, this mind game right here, what we have here is both snipers want to feel each other out, but they don't want to get picked off by one another.
I'm quite surprised Ares made that move. He's already made a move once and got taken down from Ring 3. You mentioned it before, how Royal 2 took a shot at somebody but missed them. He knew Royal 2 was there. He's questionable. He's already been killed by sniper. Why would you poke your head out again? I don't want to see Ares once again dying by the sniper. Otherwise, that's what's been too pokey. You mentioned it. They had a 4-kill lead. Now, 1 minute 30 remaining on the game, and there's only 1 kill in it.
That's right, and it sounds like we are ready to take a look at all 4 of this team's composition in just a moment. They're only down by 1 kill, so let's take a look. We were just on board with your top left screen. That's Royal 2, sniper rifle still in hand. You see Ogre 2 engaging across the map, though, so bottom right, Snakebite ties the game up 6-6.
This is what we want. 1 minute 10 remaining, near enough, 6-6. As we mentioned, Royal 2 looking for another play. He believes there's someone over in the rocks. He does have help from Heinz if he needed to put BR fires across, but look at where Ogre 2 is. He's hiding out around the Washi area right now. Just seeing if he can get someone. He did manage to put good shots on before. Still 6-6. We've hit the 1 minute remaining mark. Here we go. Who's going to take? Well, that's going to be was that a trade?
That is Arcanum. No, that is Arcanum who picked up that sniper. So we're going to go on board with him as he was watching that crazy angle into ring on the pea shooter there from the shotgun. Noble Black is up 7-6, 40 seconds left.
Arcanum using the gun to the best of his ability, putting 1 on the board for them. Does who actually has rockets? That's going to be Ares at the moment.
Let's go to that.
Look at where we're
show
going.
all 4 screens here right now. So rockets are in the hand of Ares, and now 8-6, they go up by 2.
So sniper rifle in the hands of Arcanum. APG's got cover from me, finds Hines running down, but that's going to be Maniac going down. However, he needs to reload the rockets. Ares, that's going to be Rockets transitions hands, but look, we're going to come back kill on our hands from APG. 1 kill at the moment, 9-9, 15 seconds remaining. Please, for the love of God, don't tell me it's going to happen again. 10-9 in the hands of Noble Black. 9 seconds away from winning. They do have a guy trapped in the hut, however. 5 seconds, can he land it? 10-10, Royal 2 saves the day though.
No, my gosh. Royal 2, incredible jumping headshot. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
Wow, what a savior of a headshot. Commiserations to these players. You can hear the crowds going mad. That was a save. That was such a save.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I've never seen anything like this in competitive Halo in all my years. Royal 2 clutching it. I was afraid he was going to miss the second shot as well. He just jumps out. He knew what he had to do, and he hits the headshot somehow.
That was incredible.
Now we'll take a look at the stats once again from that game. Royal 2 goes 4-0.
Oh, 4 kills at the moment,
gosh.
as you mentioned. That's insane.
Oh, I cannot wait to see the replay there. I'm so glad we have it in the back. With 15 seconds left, Sims, it was tied 9-9. Look at this here from Royal 2.
Turns around, misses
So
the
right there, he knows he has to do something. 8 seconds on the clock, and they're down by 1.
Turns around. This is the look at that. Boom, in the face. Good night, Arcanum. And again, I believe Arcanum actually had that sniper rifle. He did come off to the snipe, the snipe off at the end. What a savior of a bullet, though. Imagine if he missed that shot. That would have been it. That would have been them eliminated from the loser bracket and out of the competition completely.
It was all or nothing on that shot. He didn't have time for a body shot, right? He needed to hit the headshot because that player was about to duck behind that pillar on the flag area. Who knows what would have happened if he didn't hit that shot. With 4 seconds left, however, he does. So we are Royal 2 clutching it there in that game as they were down by 1. I have never seen anything like this in terms of Team Slayer replays in a Game 5. We could not. This is testament to how evenly matched these 2 teams are.
Yeah, definitely. Without you have to give them credit. You mentioned over the testament, so evenly matched right now. I can't call it. I want to ask. I want to try and say who's going to win, but it's just so uneven at the moment. Anything can happen. We've seen it where teams, each time, whoever's got the rockets, it's been the same thing. Whoever's got the rockets has gone in the lead. Got the rocket kills, gone up by about 2 or 3 kills, come back again, and it's always gone neck and neck. When that initial push comes at the end, all it's going to take is for one person to mess up the. Eventually, someone at the end is going to do the wrong push and get. I think it'll probably come from the flank. And like we saw with at the end, it's the first one with Ogre 2, he got flanked from behind. You mentioned of the team where no one called out that one-shot player. That could have happened. I'm going to wait again to see. The push always comes at the end. It's do or die in those final seconds. I mean, Royal 2 did it. He didn't die. He actually did it. Put the bullet between that guy's face. Arcanum's going to be disappointed with that one, especially when he's actually got sniper rifle himself. People in the crowd, are you hyped? Are you enjoying what you're seeing so far? Again, we're going to another replay of game number 5. This is Halo!
And I cannot say we have players lined up against that back barricade here. We are at full capacity here in Boston. Let's start things off once again with Royal 2 here.
So here we go, another 5 minutes on the board, Andy. I did not think we'd be here today. The team's putting on a show. 1-0 up now. That will be for, I believe, Ares putting one on. Looking across, is that the rockets in his hands again? No, it's actually not. It's going to be Snakebite of CLG who has the rockets. But the man at the moment, Royal 2 with that snipe. I cannot believe it.
An unbelievably clutch play from him to keep them in this tournament now. we are going to our third iteration here of Team Slayer on Sanctuary, tied 1-1. This time, like you said, Sims, CLG did win the rocket battle. So we'll give you a quick peek at that. Snakebite does have the rockets in ring, just taking a look across the map, trying to find opponents now back to Royal 2.
It's going to be very interesting to see how they use that. Again, not a massive lead. They need to try and extend it.
I'm seeing something here that I need to tell you about. It looks like Heinz here is on the other side of the map. Take a look at this. He is on his opponent's rock ramp. Oh, and they might see him in the bond right now. We haven't seen this yet in this series, Sims. He is all the way on the other side of the map all alone. If he times his push perfectly with his team, they can get all four down with ease, and they did not see him there on that push.
I spoke about the flank. He's going to be calling that one out.
So, yeah, what just happened was Heinz let Snakebite know that those two players were in bonfire. Snakebite fired that rocket but did not connect. So we will keep you updated with... No, we should actually stay here now. I'll second guess myself. Heinz has a crazy vantage point right now. He's not even showing because he does not want the enemy team to know he's here.
I think any second we should definitely jump on board with the listener. I want to hear how he's going to coordinate this push because, again, we mentioned before about the flank.
Yep.
He can work this one out. He doesn't have any power weapons, but he has the power play position. There is a sniper rifle in the hands of Royal 2. There is a rocket in the hands of Snakebite. Again, Richie Heinz just camping down here. We are very shortly going to go to a listening so we can hear how they're going to communicate this one. Currently, he's still there. He's just not moving.
No, he's not. He doesn't need to. And listening is ready, so let's go on board here with CLG. They're up by 1.
Eyes on the flag.
We can see it, I think.
They're not going to be looking
That was
behind
you
them.
that lifted, right?
No. Guys, they're not going to be looking behind them.
Alright, they lifted their HUD then.
Get eyes on the sniper if you can.
Let E-clock. Let them E-clock.
Just hiding our rocks.
I don't want to poke out, guys. I have no
you
I have
don't.
no vision.
Don't.
I have
You
no
do
vision.
not.
Actually, I'm just looking there.
If you can get someone weak, let me know.
They're corp on again.
Dude, if they go flag though.
They're corp on. I don't.
You see it? If we see it, we can go for another.
Are we
yellow
ring
rocket.
3? Are we ring 3?
They're turret.
Sniping their turret.
Ring 2. They're ring 3 jump right now. They're courtyard ring 3 jump. He's there.
Check
He's
it
ring
out.
3. He fell.
I got him. Ring 2 again. They're bond.
Our window. Our wall. Shoddy our spiral. They're looking for rockets.
Bond. In ring 1. In ring 1. In ring. They're feature Simon.
Sniping their P in ring. They're spiral.
Behind us, ring 3.
Ring 3.
They know I'm here. They know I'm here. They know I'm here. They know I'm here.
We're gonna have to play hectic now.
They're P in ring 3.
Dead, dude.
All right, and I got to switch back over to Arcanum because Noble Black, with less than 2 minutes left, has tied up the game 4-4.
Again with the sniper rifle, but Arcanum just needs to find some people. Royal 2 has been putting a great show on. We're looking for Arcanum to do the same. They have now taken the lead. 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining.
And I have to say, that push you heard Heinz say, they know I'm here, they know I'm here, abort, 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 right there. They did not get the upper hand despite having Heinz behind enemy lines and able to flank, able to call out enemy locations like there. They had crazy intel, but Noble Black eventually found Heinz in the back of the base. They now lead 5-4.
Just looking across as well, there are no rockets in play. I don't think we're going to be seeing them for the rest of this game. Only 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. 5-4. The score, he just... Woo,
and that's Royal,
no idea how
Royal
he
2
managed
was
to
thinking
escape
about
that one.
Yeah, Royal 2 was thinking about jumping up with the sniper rifle, but that bullet came awfully too close to his visor, so he will back down as well.
But they're obviously now going to know where he is in the hut area, so they need to be very, very careful. Still no more kills coming in. 53 seconds remaining. Will somebody please seal this one out right now? This is intense stuff. Something that we love to see right now, especially in a lose final. Nobody wants to go home. Moving down into the 40 seconds remaining mark.
And CLG does have control of ring. That's worth noting. So that's going to give Royal 2 a little bit more angles to snipe from. He's about to jump up to ring 3. We'll see if he finds Arcanum. Arcanum is not checking ring 3, so Royal 2 might have the opportunity right now. We'll take a look. Now I'll switch quickly over to Royal 2, who is looking for Arcanum. He has moved up to ring 3, you see.
Again at Royal 2 previously, but that's going to be Arcanum sniping down Snakebite from ring. But someone else answers back. It's going to be Yoga 2 answers back, taking down APG. Bullets coming across, all tied up once again. 6-6, 10 seconds remaining. Will he go down? Yes. No, he doesn't. 5 seconds. He's one shot. 7-7. 3 is still 7-7. 2 seconds to go. It's going to be another 7-7. He's heading up the throw.
I cannot believe it. Richie Heinz's father right there on screen cannot believe it. As you see, he stands up. I can't imagine the emotions going through his head as a father watching his son tie game after game. And look at Noble Black. They still exchange those handshakes and those pounds as they know that they are staying in this tournament. We're tied 7-7. Shortly, I'm going to lose count of how many replays we have had. I believe that was the 3rd replay, if I'm not mistaken. We will go to a 4th replay of this game. But Arcanum, how big was that from him? He hits that sniper across the map to tie the game up, and then he hits that no-scope. How big was that on the player who's about to drop down?
Couldn't believe it. I actually thought he'd kind of sealed the deal then, to be honest with you. And we're going to go to the last 15 seconds with Arcanum to get his POV and show you exactly what he did there. But this was the big play. Again, the push could have come, looked across, scopes in, misses the first one. Player comes round the corner, turns around, boom, manages to hit him, unfortunately staying alive. But watch this now.
And look at that, 7-7. Both kills were exchanged. So let me break down what just happened there. Arcanum hits that no-scope, pushes the player back, right? So another player on CLG actually came to finish the Arcanum kill, ends up finishing another kill. However, the player who was down there kills the player that Arcanum had no-scope there, as much of a tongue twister as that is, and a convoluted sequence. We tie 7-7 again. Arcanum this time keeps his team in with that no-scope. The game before, it was Royal 2 who tied the game with 4 seconds left. And I cannot believe that these two teams are tied so neck and neck, replay after replay.
What a pleasure it is, not only to be watching it, but to be casting this. This is intense stuff. I absolutely live for this. This is what I wanted to see, especially on Championship Sunday. You cannot get any better. Neither of these teams wants to be eliminated in 3rd place. They want to move forward. They want to face Evil Geniuses in that grand final. Wow, I can see it's going to another one here.
Yeah, and this is exactly what it is, Sims. This is the most money Halo teams have had to play for, of course, all season. This is the grand final. This is the most money that teams have had to play for a while. They're also fighting for that coveted trophy and the bragging rights of the best Halo team in the world. But you know, there's a lot of money on the line here. Their share of 100,000, 50,000 to first. Neither team wants to make that mistake, right? Typically in Shrine Slayer, we would see very different play style, right? People taking chances in a 15-minute game. You can kind of play a little bit more of a marathon and make sure that you're consistently making the right plays to give your team the lead. Sometimes even making a push that you know you will die in order to get control of an area. We're not seeing stuff like that because it's only a 5-minute game and the teams are just playing back and forth, right? That sniper play becoming so huge. It is up to Royal 2 and Arcanum to hit the shots that they need to. So far, they've done so. If it comes to a point where they don't hit those shots, that's when we might see a team finally win this series.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you saw Arcanum there getting the guy down from ring 3. I believe that was Snakebite at one point. Actually took him down. He dropped. Then the push came. All the madness happened. Can you imagine, though, if we'd have actually landed that no-scope, that would have been seriously disgusting. But you still, I have to give credit to Royal 2. That turn and quick scope to the guy back on back flag, hitting him in the face to survive yet again. As you mentioned, this is now going to be our 4th, I do believe, reiteration of 5-minute replays.
Yeah, this is, I think, the 4th replay in our 3rd iteration. But yeah, I'll tell you the truth, I've completely lost count at this point.
My mind is completely blown, not only by the loss of how many there is, but by this game. The gameplays that we've seen today, in fact, all weekend, have been incredible. Every single team has shone out, and we've seen moments of madness. Still no overkill. I'm going to say that one.
No overkill, but we are approaching a different number 4, and that's the replay of this match here. So we now have another replay here of Game 5. Make some noise, Boston. We're about to see the winner, potentially, of the losers bracket finals at the HCS Season 1 finals. Let's kick it off with Arcanum.
Once again, starting off with Arcanum, and lo and behold, what's he going to go for? More than likely the sniper rifle. I do believe, yes, he is. Someone else leaves it for him, picks that up, looking down P Street. Can he find anybody? You wouldn't expect anybody to push at that. However, they do take the lead. That's going to be a grenade on Richie Hines. He goes down, looking across into the rocks right now, scoping out, not finding anybody at this moment in time. However, we will tell you now, Noble Black have acquired the rockets. Arcanum missing that jump. Probably not a bad thing. I'm not a big fan of seeing snipers up on ring 3, but a beautiful headshot finds Ogre 2. Puts number 2 point count on the board.
Surprising to see Ogre 2 in the back rocks there. He, of course, is not sniping. That's going to be in the hands of Royal 2. So Arcanum putting 2 points on the board. We have Noble with control of ring. They also have the rocket launcher. However, the early leads here in Shrine Slayer, of course, have meant little to nothing so far.
Oh, a little bit of an unfortunate grenade there. I think it would be only fair to kind of show you, if we can get the 4 POVs of CLG at some time, because they are currently trying to bump up onto ring 3 once again. 3 minutes 50 seconds remaining. Not a single kill on the board for CLG. Sniper rifle and rockets currently in the hands of Noble Black, but look at Ogre 2. He's down in the shotgun tunnel. Royal 2 once again hiding up in his hut right now.
Yep.
But here we go, the Snakebite and Heinz combo jumping up onto ring 3. But the problem is, Bravo, they don't really have anything to go up there with. They don't have rocket control, they don't really have ring control, and they don't have a sniper to pop up there because he's hanging around in the hut.
Yeah, keep in mind, this is the opposite POV of the team we were just on board with. You were watching Arcanum there with the sniper rifle. Now we're seeing what's on the other side of the 50-yard line. And then the reason this game, it looks like a Snakebite there with a 4-shot there to bring the game within 1. That's what they needed to do, right? They jump up to ring 3, they land the perfect 4. Snakebite keeping his team in this match. But the reason this game type, on top of the reason that there's so much on the line, is playing so slow, is that this is a symmetrical 2-base map. There is a 50-yard line that both teams have to respect, and neither team wants to cross that without full support and full coverage of their sniper.
Indeed, but they need to be careful of Ares. He knows what they're doing, that they're doing the little jump up all the time to try and get up onto ring 3. He does have those rockets, and he needs to make them count. The game, again, a game-changing weapon, just like sniper rifle. Anything can happen at the moment. I do believe, yes, it is Snakebite and Heinz once again doing the little bump up to ring 3. Couple of little shots on there from Roger 2. He caught the feet of somebody. However, we're moving back across to Arcanum right now, hiding out with his sniper. He sees the plasma grenades coming in. He knows somebody is by the turret ramp. Can he actually find it and connect with their visor? We should find out shortly. However, we are approaching the 2-minute remaining, Matt. That's going to be a big rocket coming in. However, he does respond quite quickly. That's Ares getting a kill with rockets and then going down. Bravo have the rockets transitioned away.
Yeah, rockets are now back in the hands of Maniac here on this side. So we're going to look at all 4 players of Noble Black. Score is 3-2. We have less than 2 minutes left. Maniac still has rockets in ring control. Arcanum patrolling around. He does not want to get outsniped. He also wants to make sure no one jumps up on ring 3. So, you know, if you're just joining us here on twitch.tv/Halo, this is the 4th replay of Shrine Team Slayer. Neither team wants to lose. Both teams want to go into the grand finals where they're going to play for $50,000. Still a 1-kill game and a minute and a half left.
We've only seen, I think, out of all these players, it's been Maniac, but more than importantly, Noble Black, who mainly had rocket control. But to be fair, it's not made any difference every single time. It's the snipers that have come down to it. We need to see one of them make the move. We saw on there, Ares has just managed to see the feet of a player. I'm not entirely sure who that is. They will get called out. But Maniac, he's literally just holding this position, waiting till he sees a CLG player pop up onto ring 3. There's the shots coming in, so he knows somebody's there.
And one of the coolest things that if you're watching here at home or in the crowd that you can see here, keep in mind these 4 players are watching their each other's screens as well, right? They're keeping an eye on and trying to see. So Maniac's going to wait till he sees someone jump up to ring 3 on his teammate's screen to shoot that rocket.
Indeed, and that's what they need to take control of at the moment in time. However, Arcanum is going one-on-one with a play. That's going to be a big assist coming. Rocket goes in for Maniac. That guy's going to be weak. Another assist. 5-3 the score. He does go down. That's going to move to 5-4 right now. Once again, neck and neck in the last 30 seconds. 1-kill game, Bravo.
5-5 here now, 5-5. I almost can't believe it, but here comes the CLG push.
Here we go then, 6-5. Now they're going to go down 7-5. I do believe. I can't actually see the score at the moment, Bravo. 18 seconds remaining. 3-kill lead for CLG. Have they done it? Have they done enough to see it through to the grand finals? 10 seconds remain. 3-kill lead. Can they see it out? 5 seconds. We're going into the final once. They've got another kill. Surely that should be it. CLG are going to the finals.
And what a marathon here. You see a cry there, a roar from Heinz as they have finally won this series. One of the most grueling series we've seen here